You're listening to the Did You Hear Show.
Yo. Morning, folks.
With your host, Jason Garvey.
Yo. What's happening, folks? Welcome to another episode of the Did You Hear Show. I am joined by my co-host, Mr. Jason Farrell. Jason, how are you?
Not too bad. Good to be back. How are you?
Not too bad. And we are joined by Martin Murray, who isn't on the decks tonight.
Thank God.
So we have we got a few comments last week about the camera work. Now, again, let me tell you that the camera work last week was a first test for a new cameraman, and also it was Jay's first time on the engineer seat, so it was a bit back and forth, but hopefully today we'll see the best version of Ross, yeah? Right, lads, I suppose we jump straight into it. What's happening?
In there like swimwear. All good, mate. How are you?
All good. I'll come down a little bit. I'm a bit high.
Yes. Love it now. I'm the big man. I'm the big man.
Now you're the big man.
Yes.
So lads, talk to me. We went down to Leisureplex on Monday. We had a bit of a nightmare.
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Sorry. We had a bit of a nightmare trying to fucking find somewhere with a pool table. Martin with his pool club.
Pool club.
Yeah, pool club. Pool club and all.
We had to go on a trek to find the pool table.
Yeah, we ended up going to Leisureplex in Tally, which ended up probably better off.
It was a great night, I thought.
Yeah, it was a bit of crack, wasn't it?
Oh, fuck him.
Oi.
He wins at everything.
These two beta males just not able for all
what
my
you mean?
demands.
I beat you.
You didn't. You just lied about it on Instagram.
I beat you by default as well.
I beat you by real.
You beat me actually again, pool, didn't you?
Yeah,
and it's not fair because I had my own pool club,
I know,
as you say.
Exactly. He had his own pool club, folks. It's not fair. But it was a good night, wasn't it?
It was a good night. I enjoyed myself.
No, it was. It's good to actually get out and just do different stuff.
Yeah, and we can still go back and do bowling next.
Yeah.
We didn't do bowling yet.
We have to do. Why didn't you want to do bowling, actually?
Oh, it was late. I was getting tired.
You were getting off on bowling.
I wanted to keep me streak going. Do you know what I mean? I didn't want to
have clocked in a 45-minute on bowling now. Not gonna lie.
I don't know.
Now here, if you start playing bowling, right? Are you a sides up man, or are you good enough to play without the sides?
I'll play without the sides. I'm not putting the sides up on principle. I'm in my 30s.
Oh no, I know. Yeah. Like I'd rather go down the lane.
Yeah,
100%.
Just
take it, like.
Take that like a man. Take that scold.
I'm playing without sides all day.
Are you good at bowling?
Yeah, I actually am.
I'd say you won't.
Yeah, but you said that. But you said that at pool and football and.
I was good at pool. Martin, was I good at pool? You beat me by one ball twice and I won the third game.
One ball is all it takes me.
One ball is all it takes. I know, but you had your own club.
yeah. But as I said on the night, like, you slag me off for having my own cue. You can't cycle a bike without wearing spandex.
I know.
Do you know what I mean? That doesn't make you cycle faster or nothing. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't mean that.
I beg to differ, Jay. You look like you had to do something to that desk. You look like you're going
it's
down.
It's slanted that way.
Yeah. I don't know what you're up to doing.
Yeah, the legs are uneven on it. Like
they wait until you climbed over
exactly. You definitely done something to that desk.
But anyway, are a foot through the ceiling now.
I'm not the only one in the fucking studio that does something to these desks. So it's
no,
who else, man? What are you up to?
I just lean on them and talk, I think. What do you do on them?
Speaking of which, I got a message there on the show saying is any of us single?
Did you?
You used to, aren't you?
Been single.
Yeah?
For about 20 minutes.
So there's your answer.
For about
there's your answer. The two J's are single. Martin is loved up.
Very loved up.
Martin is very loved up. So loved up that he's a black belt. That meeting we went to was his fiancee's fucking 30th on Friday night.
It was a good night, wasn't it?
Shite night.
Oh, it was good till you came, you prick. Excuse me, French folks. He brings out the worst in me.
Oh, stop.
You only showed up because you knew the party was catered.
The good R. Kelly line.
Yeah.
No, but I think no matter where you go, if there's drink involved, you need a Marlow. Don't you?
Yeah.
You need to have a Marlow present.
The Did You Hear Show needs a Marlow. We need to get one of them in.
Yeah, even just stand in the corner and rave. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, Marlow's definitely going to be...
Because he could easily be mistaken as sign language. Do you know what I mean? The way he dances.
He's going to be on at some stage, 100%. He has to be.
It's like
he said he'd come on, didn't he? Or he said he didn't come on. But he do the side pieces, which we'll talk about in a bit.
It's like you're trying to
direct chat with him then, didn't you?
It's like you're trying to direct traffic in a windstorm. You're just giving all this and all.
Or like a bloke who fucking directs the plane. Do you know what I mean?
That's what you're saying.
Sorry. I
done that last week as well.
Right, anyway, fuck it.
Jay done it the week before as well, I think.
Stuff.
or the week before that. One or the other. Yeah.
You done it as well with someone, remember?
Oh, they do it all the time.
Call us
like,
spade, lads. We're all shy.
Yeah, we're just here for the crack.
What are you listening for?
Yeah, exactly.
But
It's more on you than it is us. Do you know what I mean?
Fuck's sake, Ross.
100%. But come here, Martin. I swear to God, it was all fun and games. The night was going well, and then Martin introduced the airplane guy. What's his name?
I can't remember his name. I had a few.
Oh,
things on
the
it.
fan of the podcast.
Yeah.
Craig.
It was a great conversation, and then you went very deep with asking questions. We
Yeah,
basically had a podcast.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Like
Go on ahead.
that's where we're kind of limited now. So when we get him on, like you've already asked him everything.
But the beauty of that is I don't remember. Fuck all.
I know,
of it,
but
you know what
like,
I mean? I'll ask all them questions again.
I think 2 or 3 times in that we're like, Martin, stop asking the questions.
Yeah, you
like,
did. I remember
it's
that.
a potential guest, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
But
yeah.
even at that, he was so drunk that he just kept on saying, I can't repeat a lot of the stuff he said, but I'm a director for this, and Ballyferm is we're in a box, and he must have said that about 18 times.
I know.
I was like, all right, Jay, I think it's time
And then
to
we
go.
seen him back at the chipper, then didn't we?
But keep your eyes peeled for it because it'll be a good podcast.
I know,
Very interesting story.
100%, and we have a good few very interesting podcasts lined up.
Lined up for what though, Jay? That's a nice little segue into what we're finishing and what we're starting.
It is. So next week is gonna be the end of season 2, folks.
Season finale.
It's gonna be the end. We are gonna be joined by Stolen City once again. They have a new single coming out, do they?
I would imagine so. They're probably just using us, to plug their
Promote
shit. Like.
themselves. Yeah.
Good looking lads though. I'd rather not. I'd just let them use me actually. Do you know what I mean? It'd be okay.
Yeah, well, your man G-Eazy's the lead singer,
He's
so
top notch, isn't he?
yeah.
Good looking lad for all you girls out there asking if we're single. Waiting to see this fella next week.
Who
Oh no, he's not.
Is he not single? Sorry
no,
about that, mate.
Dave.
He's a handsome.
He's a
bastard.
dime piece,
Good looking
isn't he?
bloke.
His hair is unbelievable. His style is unbelievable. He's just a cool motherfucker.
I only met him at the party and he introduced himself and I felt me jocks loosening and slipping down. I was like, that's how he does it.
Yeah.
He introduced yourself.
I don't know. Someone introduced me. I was drunk at that as well.
You got that, didn't you?
We went to myself and Chloe went to Martin Eastwood's charity event in Ada Pieta House and Aer Lingus, and the lads were performing there. I think they done 3 songs, but they had another show on after that, so they seem to be busy enough and keeping an eye on their Instagram. They're doing shows nearly every weekend now. Some
Good,
even
we'll have to
midweek
get to
shows,
them.
yeah.
We'll definitely have to get to them. We were supposed to go before, weren't we? And then fucking, well, yeah, that was when the vaccine certs were.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, remember.
Yeah.
Myself and Jay didn't have one.
Yeah.
But they were very good on the night. It was a hard crowd now, but Dave was on the MC. You know, he was trying his best, and
Was he?
It was a bit awkward. Yeah. How did the night go in
You
general?
drove. Did you drink? Did you have a drink?
No, we didn't drink. I was on the Ribenas. The diet Ribenas.
Flat out on the road.
How was Eastwood as a host? I'd say he was deadly.
He's gas. He doesn't give a bollocks.
No.
He came out dancing the sex bomb.
He's the best. He's literally the best person in the world. Like.
One thing I will say though, he was fucking twisted, right? And he was interviewing
Al
Foran. And it was a bit late in the night, so Al Foran didn't kind of Al Foran had a tough crowd because everyone was talking by the time he was kind of on because everyone was drunk, you know.
Yeah.
He should be the one to get the crack on.
Yeah,
Like.
Dear loss.
yeah.
He's so funny.
But here, lads, Al Foran, I swear,
class.
I feel like I just run into him all the time. Like when I went to Manchester, I fucking
You were saying that,
came
yeah.
out, lived, there he was. Then I was at Martin Eastwood thing, there he was. Fucking drove past him the other day. I'm like, I can't get rid of this fella.
Yeah.
But
he's a legend now.
he actually started his own podcast as well.
Seeing that football one. Very
I
interesting.
haven't got a chance to listen to it yet now, but I definitely will. And speaking of Go Loud's staff members or whatever, what did you just make of Joe last week?
McGuckin? It was deadly.
McLucklin.
I was just waiting for you to say. I only said McGuckin, so you'd say a second name.
I wasn't even gonna try.
No, what a legend. What a nice bloke. Loved him.
Yeah, we actually ended up having a conversation with him for about what?
About half hour after, did we?
Jeez,
a
a
bit
good
longer.
hour. Yeah, probably an hour. Yeah, he was giving us a bit of advice,
good
giving us the ins and outs. Some of the advice actually came to tuition. So I suppose we'll lead straight into this. That obviously season 3 comes next. So we have a new logo mocked up. I think we're nearly finished. You got to look at it today, Martin? What do you think?
Yeah, it's good.
What do you think, Jay?
Yeah, happy enough with it.
Obviously the bit of advice Joe gave us was he didn't know what it was. Now that's the bit of advice that I was saying bullshit with, because
But to be
other
fair,
podcasts,
yeah,
logos.
and also like the core people that listen to us they know what's what. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but for the average, I see where he's coming from the average person tuning in.
So do I, but then you look at everyone else's logo and it's like fucking, it's like you can't even tell it's a podcast. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but we had this discussion as well. So, like, say Talking Bollocks, for example. Like, theirs is fucking, or whatever it is, but it has their name on it.
Yeah, it's Dublin
City.
City.
Dublin
Hosted
City,
by Calvin and Terence.
Do you know what I mean? So, at least the two of them, their name dropped. Do you know what I mean? There's three of us.
But now
Martin
there's no
sometimes
name
the
on
desk,
it
sometimes
because I'm
not.
not going to put J. Martin. Do you know what I mean? It's just going to look stupid.
It is when you say our names like that.
We just...
Yeah.
Why did I get one like that?
I don't know.
J, man. What's that all about? Beside him.
I just needed to add to the story. Do you know what
That
I
was
mean?
after Wednesday. That's what happens when you beat him at air hockey.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he just takes it out on you then.
In fairness, actually, when I looked back at that footage, I was like, oh, I'm a bleeding cat. You beat me, but I don't think I missed one fucking stroke.
I was 6-4 down and the last 3 went in. I was like, yes.
And one of the lads assisted it as well, didn't he?
Next door, I hit him with the puck and then he just threw it back in.
Yeah, gave it to you.
You got that
There you
video,
go,
I think.
man. Yeah, I did. I put it up on my page.
There you
I
go,
put it up
lads.
on the Did You Hear Show page, I think.
Oh, I don't look at that
But
shit.
I suppose you fucking don't.
And how bad is it that the one person, like, on the show, like, I don't watch this at all. Do you know?
No, it's not that. I
In
don't.
fairness, lads, I find it very hard now watching back the shows.
Like you were
I
saying
do.
about hearing your own voice, like I don't like looking at myself. or
Yeah,
anything.
I'm just sick of it. I hate, like, as well, we're in the conversation.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So we have to listen to ourselves over again.
Yeah, and you know what? I'd always think, like, if I'm watching it back and I do, so like I hear the question being asked to me, if I'm thinking about it at home, I'd answer it completely different.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's mad. And
Yeah,
like,
you always say, oh, I should have said
something
this.
better comes to your mind.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
yeah, because you
Yeah.
have more time. Like, even some of the stuff that you say, you're like, bollocks, I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
And
mean?
but, like,
Anyway,
I've had that as well a few times where I'm like, oh, I just don't feel like the energy was right tonight. And then I watch it back and it's like, actually, no, it's a good podcast.
It happens all the time, Jay,
Yeah.
and that's a very good point that you just touched on because let's get this out now. Because I'm not going to lie, as much as I
I
respect...
never know where he's going with
No,
this.
neither do I. Always makes me nervous.
going over here, stall.
Ross, get ready to cut that.
As much as I respect everyone that watches the show, on a night out, it's very frustrating.
Yeah, we actually touched on that the other night as well.
Everyone wants to
You
talk
said that
podcast.
to me as well.
And it's
you were
not.
like, fuck.
It wasn't just Emma's party. It wasn't just down the water side. It wasn't just where
The
else
green
were we?
oil I got it a
like
few times.
everywhere we go. Your birthday, Martin.
Yeah.
Everywhere we go, people.
Are you just plugging people's podcasts? Stall it.
podcast.
everywhere we go?
Do you know what I mean?
You brought up the Talking Bollocks at first.
Yeah, I know. But like, I was making a point. You were
Yeah,
plugging
we're just sharing. We're just
joking,
sharing.
I'm
We're
joking.
supporting everyone, you know?
joking.
Irish power, yeah?
Man was about to grab his
No,
monster.
we're not talking about the Irish power, yeah?
as much as we respect
Yeah, get rid
everyone's
of that one.
opinion and you know we love getting feedback and stuff, sometimes it's just too much, isn't it? Like nearly
Sometimes you just wanna
everyone
enjoy
that
it, like-
doesn't like there's so many people that don't watch the show or say they don't watch the show, and yet when they're drunk they're like, you should have me on.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had one of them chasing us for a while, didn't we? And then that went.
Oh, there's loads. There's still loads chasing us saying, oh, we should have them on. And look, don't get me wrong, everyone has a story. There might be a time where, yeah, let's get you on. Do
That
you
was
know
one of
what
our
I mean?
plans last year, remember? Well, last season, this season.
Kinda
we
like
were
friend
gonna
of the
start-
shows.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
one of the ideas we had. But
Yeah, but see, because
it's hard to get people on. Like, it's easy saying you'll do it when you're full of drink, but then when the
We
time
had it
comes
before.
around,
We had another one lined up as well. Remember? And then he could have backed out. Yeah.
yeah, and then Jamie, in fairness, he had a good excuse. Jamie was supposed to come on,
that's
Chloe's
right, yeah.
Jamie.
And Jamie
So,
will be on though.
Look, I think
Yeah, definitely have him on.
I think the friends of the show kind of things that we are talking about, lads. Obviously, we're still learning as we go, but I feel like that should just be for like the fights and the events
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Because
but are we gonna do them though? Realistically?
yeah, of course we. There hasn't
tried it.
been that in Big J.
No, but like I always said,
it might, I'd say, be a next
but there you go.
Yeah.
But you shot that down. You look, I'd rather watch it in the house.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. Like, we could do it.
No,
down here.
I'd rather watch it in the house.
Oh no, I
as
remember
well.
you saying that
Well,
when
I
we
said
were
I'd
doing the
rather watch
McGregor
it in
one.
the house as like a party. Like, let's just get everyone over and not record it and just get locked and watch the fight. Do you know what I mean?
But let's face it, lads. We have phones. If we leave our phone on charge, we can fucking bang
That's
it
it,
live. Do you
yeah.
know what I mean?
Heck, just bring the camera with us. Fuck it.
You bringing that with you?
I'm bringing Ross on camera.
Ross will be sitting in the corner. We're all getting bleeding
Slaughtered.
slaughtered. But yeah, that's another thing that we actually wanted to do next season. Yeah,
Yeah.
is get slaughtered down here one night and just fucking.
Did you watch the
talk
thing I sent
shit.
you?
Yeah,
It looked good, didn't it?
Yeah. But what way? Like that's gonna have to be. We're gonna nearly have to go out
I'm so
before.
nervous when he was drunk on camera.
But we're gonna nearly have to go out before we come down here
Yeah.
because you're not just gonna drink here.
The other side of that is though, if you go say the water side for a few points like on the way, like what time do we get here at? Because we don't want to be starting this at 9 at night either. Do you know what I mean? Might not get anyone watching.
What time would you want to do with it?
This is the thing. I don't know. A bit of thought onto that one, but that's a plan anyway. We can do that.
Yeah, so we're gonna get out of the face on
Out of the face. I'm gonna get drunk. You can get out of the face.
No, me and Martin are getting out of the face.
Heart attack, Farrell in the corner. Here.
Are we allowed to talk about that?
Just don't give me jellies. Yeah.
No, we can't. We all have jobs.
Oh yeah.
I think we're allowed to talk about that. No.
What that? I took a jelly and I shit myself.
So
Not physically, but yeah, you know what I mean.
As close as you can possibly come to it, though. You thought you were checking
Wait,
out.
my
You
heart
thought
was
you were
just,
checking
no,
out.
my heart was racing. I was like, "Fuck, this is getting uncomfortable."
No, he was sitting.
No, so hold on, I'll explain it. Right?
Yeah, go on.
So basically, we went to Jay's to go over some shit for season 2, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
Or
so,
like
actually,
even
yeah.
just extra content, whatever we can come up with.
We're always walking.
Jay decided to just hand out jellies when we walked into his house, and I had the fucking full thing. And
We all let the full thing.
Yeah.
Calm down.
I didn't know. If that was
Fucking
the
Seth
case, right?
Rogen over there. We all at the full thing.
But anyway, they're going over stuff, and then Jay turns to me and asks me a question, and I'm talking to Jay while I'm like, you're obviously clearly listening, right? But whatever I'm saying to you, I'm thinking about what you're thinking, although I'm speaking.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And then you just start laughing at me, and I was like, oh, this is fucked up now. Then my heart just started going again. And do you know what I was really impressed with, to be fair, was the fact that I walked home and I was okay. Do you know what I mean?
Brand
I was like, this
That was
is
just it was just.
yeah, do you know what I mean? It was like fucking.
We were just sitting at the kitchen table and just out of nowhere he was like, well, my heart won't stop. I'm going to die.
It just, I never said I was going to die.
You did say
Never.
you were going to die, didn't you?
Yeah, you
No, I
did.
didn't.
You,
I didn't.
You,
And then you started
You
crying.
creating narratives here.
No,
I
then you started
didn't.
crying asking for biscuits.
you wanted an ambulance.
Hold on.
Didn't he? Tell him.
I didn't want the fucking ambulance.
You were crying to his man, no?
Shut up. His mom wasn't even, like, she was in the house, but she wasn't there, so shut up.
What did
I
you end
remember
up
I got
grabbing?
90 on a packet of crisps, that was about it.
Yeah,
That
what
wasn't
about
crisps,
the
that was you.
biscuits?
You
You were eating clusters.
He was
Is
sitting
that
there
what
eating the
they're called?
coaster and thought it was a
Coasters.
biscuit. Clusters. Clusters are what, Jay?
Oh, stop! It was a good night though. Tyler got
Fucking
hammered
awful,
on
mate.
FIFA. God
Yeah,
love him.
fuck
Take that, Tyler. Your outfit beat me and I beat you.
You'll never beat me.
That's
bro.
competitive.
Where
He was roasting Tyler the whole time.
Yeah, I was giving a trash talking him and all.
Tyler, you're shite at this. What a goal!
Smacking the controller out of his hand, he's 1-on-1 and all.
Where
He
were
was
we?
like, Tyler, does your dad make good tea? Yeah, tell him to make one. Go on. You know, just little jabs like
Did
that.
he say that? Because I don't make tea.
Do you not make tea?
No.
No.
I don't need it because I don't drink tea.
I know.
You need to start making tea, mate. That's how you host people. You have to make tea for people.
I don't fucking host anyone. It's not my
Yeah,
house.
and have around Did You Hear show mugs and all, do you know what I mean?
I have me
That's
niece
it.
got me one made for from the podcast, all the party on the on the cup. I need to bring that with me.
Yeah? What do you mean?
No, like you get them
Oh, I've
cups with
seen
good
it,
pictures
yeah.
on them. It's good, isn't it?
What
From the
pictures
Christmas
on
party,
it?
the big yoke we were all standing in
Oh,
front of.
really?
Yeah, have a couple
Deadly.
at home.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
But yeah, what else, lads? Jay, I'll let you touch on a part of season 3 that we're going to be getting into. We'll all kind of jump in on something, so you get the toys first, you get the easy one.
I think just stuff like side content as well. And it depends on what platform that we use it on, but I think we're at a stage where, right, as enjoyable as it is, we want to grow. Do you know what I mean? So we want to kind of start like doing different things as well on separate days or whatever. But the likes of like football or something, do you know what I mean? Like myself, Ross, a goalkeeper, Martin's fucking an avid football player. Do you know what I mean? Jay, you're a part-timer Astro.
Not even part
Yeah,
of the
just
show.
even like, yeah, no, well, you
wow.
put me out of action, to be fair. But
Yeah.
just even stuff like that, do you know what I mean? Like little challenges. You have Sparky and all, who's an FAI coach who can drill us and stuff or whatever, you know?
Yeah, like
Just
what
extra
you keep
content.
on saying Spark is if he already knows about
Yeah,
this.
Spark-
He hasn't a fucking clue.
I assumed he
What's
was in
going on?
Sparky's coaching is very valuable. I don't think he just wants to show up to Balgadi on a Sunday morning and just do it for free. Do you know what I mean?
He's done it for many a year.
Well, that's
Yeah.
true, yeah.
He's actually only after fucking tweeting there. He did the Did You Hear show, and he
Did he?
never tweets the
Did he?
He's like, any
Looks
wrestling
back.
talk tonight? He said.
Ah, yeah.
And why did you want to know about wrestling talk? What did you do?
Oh, we'll get into that in a minute. We're still on.
You and Sparky were baby were up wrestling yesterday, remember?
No, incorrect.
Martin, what are you looking forward to season 3?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that sort of stuff. Remember we done that list there? Why do we keep sitting at home adding to that and all? I'm dying to do all that kind of stuff.
What are you looking forward to most? Free kicks.
No, because that's just me schooling you two. I'm looking forward to the skill zone thing. I keep saying it. That looks deadly. It just looks interesting, and now we can go do it together. So that'll be a good bit of footage, I think. What about yourself? What are you looking forward to? I'm looking forward to all of it, bowling, anything, just nights out before.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I'm just looking forward to more structure and the fact that there's gonna be able, like the likes of Just the Lads episodes, we're gonna be able to touch on so much more.
Yeah.
I'm excited on Ross joining the team as well because that gives us a lot of leeway in what we can do. And Ross will actually be involved in some of the content as well. Like he's not just gonna be a cameraman. There'll be times where if we're in what's it called? Fucking
Bowling or something?
skill zone or something, like Ross will be joining in. One of us will take the camera while he's taking the shot. So you'll get to know Ross a little bit as well, which will be cool.
What else will be good as well is putting it out to the listeners.
Who's a better goalkeeper?
No, not even that, but like, what type of content would they want to see? Do you know what I mean? If they're like our core audience or whoever our core audience is,
Yeah.
nearly butchered that one. Like, see what they want to see. Do you know what I mean? Ask what they want to see, and then we can kind of take it from there.
Just out of interest, Jay, who do you think is a better goalkeeper, yourself or Ross?
Me.
We're going to get to it. You think you're better? Ross?
Yeah.
Ask the question.
What question?
Ask the question. Who's the better goalkeeper?
Who do you think is the better keeper, you or Jay?
Obviously, me.
Oh, the both calling it.
He's
What-
short.
Anyone
And
else?
one thing I will say, he's a great kick.
A lot of our listeners there know both of the lads. Who's a better
Good
keeper?
kick, Ross.
Comment in. Can you not kick it out? That wrecks me head keepers that don't take kickouts.
I take kickouts, of course
Yeah,
I do.
I hate that shit.
But he just probably has more distance.
You've a
on
good
it.
old punt on you, have you, Ross?
In fairness, I never actually seen Jay until he was down in the Astro. I know Astro was Astro and the goals are tiny and all, but he had a bit about him, like, you know what I mean? I've seen Ross once or twice, but I can't remember. I
And
genuinely
Ross is-
couldn't tell you who's better because I didn't see them.
Did you
Ross has more of it, more
What?
rage in him. Ross is more psycho on the pitch than I would be.
See, he's my
all
man then
goalkeepers are like
no,
already.
but I'm not.
I rate
I'm
that.
Keepers are all
very,
like that, they're mad.
for whatever reason, I'm very calm as a goalkeeper, and I know that's the thing. Keepers have to be a bit fucking
You should
mental.
treat your man like that, a bit more calm.
Oh, we're getting into stuff here. The look of offence. Ross, zoom in on him. Ross, zoom in on him.
I got in the car the other day, and I think his ma forgot him. His ma dropped us down to your boards too.
Yeah.
And she forgot to ask him for ice or something, and she was like, "Oh, I have to ask him to go back in for ice." And he was like, "No, fuck off, drive. I'm not going back in."
She dropped us the Christmas party as well.
Oh, stop. Yeah, sorry, I just threw everything off
she
there.
dropped us the Christmas party as well. You need to be nice to her.
Shut the fuck up, the two of you.
Michelle is gonna love us, man. She's
stop.
gonna love us. But yeah, no, like I said, I'm excited for everything, lads. I'm excited for the structure. I'm excited for.
I'm excited.
What?
My fucking 6-year-old has better grammar than you.
I'm excited to go and do the things, lads.
He's silent now.
I'm fucking sweating.
Yeah, it's very warm, isn't it?
No, I'm just sweating because you are making a show me.
Just sweating because you're
Rats.
beefy.
You're just a big bully.
I thought you were looking at me head there, you're going to show out a ball joke. You got a video of me kissing Emma at me 30th, and all I could see was a big ball spot. I was like, fuck.
I made sure to zoom in on that shit as well.
And then I seen some
no.
yoke on a YouTube channel. One of them YouTubers was advertising some hair regrowth product, and I was like, will I get tablets or something and see if it starts growing back itself?
Any sponsors out there?
Yeah, anyone want to use me as a guinea pig?
A sneaker surgery, actually, he gets you a discount code for. He actually got, lads, like, I always said, right, that natural growth, you know what I mean? If I go bald, I go bald, just fucking rock it. But I remember, obviously I work in a data centre, our doors are monitored, you know, when we go in and out.
Fob in a new job.
Yeah. So I seen someone walk in. I was like, who the fuck is that? Going bald at the top of the head, you know? And I questioned, let's say, me company's fucking wherever we're renting the hall, yeah. I went to them, I said, look, I don't know who this fella is, he's after being in a hall. Who the fuck is it? Turned out it was fucking me. Whatever way the camera was, it made me look bald. And ever since then, I've been looking at my head thinking, Jesus, I'm fucking thinning out. And I didn't even Google that. But then all them bleeding things started popping up about fucking hair growth and all. But sneaker surgery got a job done on his hair. And I swear to God, lads, that's one of the best ones I've ever seen.
Go on, Gary.
His hair, yeah, no, it's
I wouldn't
actually
even
quality.
notice that when I seen him.
No, neither
That's
would
what I'm saying. It's so good.
I'd be scared of it though. Like, obviously, people like they sew hair into it or something. That's mad. I'd rather just try a few tablets or
See,
something.
your hair is very light anyway. Do
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Your dad's not gone bald, is he?
Yeah, exact same thing. Has that little patch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
little penno spot.
Penalty spot.
72, like all the rest of it's fine, but he has the penalty spot, yeah. So that's what I'm getting. Yeah, man, it's not a good look. We're all getting there though. You have it the same as me, just not as bad. You were alright. You've loads of here.
Fantastic, yeah.
What's up, Marzi? Marzi's tuning in, lads.
This is like the monk head case.
Yeah, so I suppose I suppose we'll give Sparky a little bit of content, Jay. Where were you last night, was it?
Yeah, last night.
Wait, last night. Tell us about last night.
Tell us about your bleeding stupid documentary.
You just want to talk about it. I went to OTT Wrestling, which is an independent wrestling show.
Wait,
Yeah, it was a great night.
who'd you bring a daughter?
No, I went with Sparky and
It was a
Conor
boys'
Miley.
night.
How old is
Yeah.
Sparky and Miley?
46.
Miley's a year older than me, is he? Is Miley a year older? 29?
And he's like
40?
going to watch wrestling.
Yeah.
Big, oiled up, old juice heads
Right,
throwing
hold
each
on.
other around the ring.
Let me just ask the listeners honestly, right? And make sure to comment in, right? What is your honest opinion on wrestling? When we are in the chipper, airplane man, what's his name?
Airplane man.
Fucking fella we are just talking
Yeah,
about.
he compared it basically to like, he's like, well,
Lego.
Do you like, do you like
Craig,
Lego?
Craig, they compared it to Lego, right? Now, I'm sorry.
No.
Like, Lego could be interesting to an adult if you're building like fucking Titanic or something.
It's a kid's toy.
It's
Well, my nephew
it's
got
debatable.
my nephew got for his birthday there in December, and I had the best day just building the Lego.
Yeah,
ring.
it's good.
To the point where I was thinking like, oh, do I start buying myself Lego? I really enjoyed that. It was
Yeah,
relaxing,
no,
do you know what I mean?
in fairness, I bought Tyler some for, or Santi bought Tyler some for
Hey.
Christmas, and we built a couple of things.
That's how the
And
back then.
it was great crack.
So relaxing.
It's so fucking like you have to be into it,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And you get into it. It's basically like a puzzle.
There's a big Titanic over in Smiths for 50 quid. I was only over here with Toys the other day. I was thinking, oh, do I just get that for myself and I'll just start doing Lego? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but like, how can you compare Lego and
I
fucking?
never compared it.
No.
You know what I mean? So
No, I know, but you think Lego is childish.
I wouldn't fucking get a Lego.
I think
anyway.
wrestling
No,
is like the
I
soaps for
wouldn't go
for
out
fellas.
and buy Lego myself, Jay. But if someone bought Lego, I wouldn't judge them on it. But if you watch wrestling, I'm judging you on
Yeah,
it.
and I'm judging you on the fact that you watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Yeah, that's...
Do you know what I mean?
You're
You do.
obsessed
Well,
with it,
you've
though.
said
No, you're
it.
obsessed with it.
I
You've
used
said
it.
it.
You're
You,
obsessed.
like, you don't understand how fucking balls deep you are in what's going on.
You're
in
like
their
an
life.
OK magazine.
No, listen, lads.
Oh, that's the best way of describing
Yeah, that's
it.
exactly. You're just celeb gossip
You're like
and all.
something a
You
young
love
one
it.
reads on an airplane.
Yeah.
But lads, this is all real life shit. You're
That's
watching
not real
people-
life.
What's
Do you
not
not say
real
Kim
life?
Kardashian is real life?
Hold on. The situation with Kim and Kanye that we're all that we're
fuck
gonna touch on
Mate.
about is real life.
Do you know what? I'll make the comparison then. That's like him still believing in the wrestling. That's what that's like.
Thank
saying-
you.
Haley's team knows it's fake. You're
Right,
hook, line and sinker.
so you honestly think that what's going on with Kanye now is
Everything
how
about
can
them
that be
people is fake. Everything about them people is at the same time when he's trying to sell you a €200 record player, he's just in the news all the time breaking up with Kim. It's just bleeding marketing and PR.
So you think that they're not broke up?
I think if all this meant as much to him, stay the fuck off Instagram and do something about it.
Yeah, and like if he's
Do you know
going
what I
on
mean?
about
He's
these
not
court, but if he's going on about these court cases things as well with his
Yeah.
kids, there's no way it's gonna go in his favour when he's coming across mentally unstable.
And the
I
judge is
know
going to
that.
look
so
at him.
he's doing it himself.
But
He-
they're
he's
you
damaging
talking about
himself.
because it's real. It's not fake.
I would rather not talk about it because I
I'm talking
personally
about-
don't give a fuck
I
about
don't care
it.
about it either as much as Scotty too hotty fucking leg locking some fella last night. It's all the one to me. Do you know what I mean?
But right, here's an honest
I
opinion.
like Kanye's music though. Before
Would
we go further.
you rather watch the whole situation unfolding with Kim and Kanye, or would you rather go to a fucking live wrestling show?
Live? If I was going live, I'd watch wrestling. 'cause
Right.
And
that-
here's
If
the
you're
thing, right?
watching on
Like,
telly,
I wouldn't watch that,
I
no.
said it to you last night. You're giving me shit
good
on
night out,
fucking
though.
Instagram,
Few
right?
cans in
This
it.
is what I'm saying. You were giving me shit last night, right, on
I was.
Instagram. But if you were
And
there,
Sparky and Connor and whoever else watches fucking
And
wrestling.
I agree with him on this one though. Like wrestling, as I said, it's just like soaps for fellas.
That's
If you
fine.
get-
It's fucking literally start off the me gap. We have some play fighting on the matches.
Or we can watch the Kardashians and have some play breaking up. You know what I mean?
No,
Yeah, it's like a Bleeding Adele album over there. It's just.
but
Muppets,
that's
yeah.
fine that you have that perception, right? Obviously, wrestling's like the result is all predetermined, right? But like,
But they
there-
slam each other really hard, man.
no, but like,
And they
no,
flip.
what I'm saying to you is, like last night when I was like, remember I texted you and I was like, you'd enjoy it if you went.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
You would. The
I'm
atmosphere and
su-
all, it was
oh,
good.
Listen,
I'd love to have
I'm
a boxing
sure
after
I
that,
would
yeah.
enjoy it, but I'm sure I would also be constantly looking left or right, thinking these are all weirdos.
Yeah, and I'd be thinking the same thing about
I'm
people who watch the
I know,
Kardashians.
I know I'm gonna get slated for that as well, by the way, but I don't care. You see people,
Right, so,
about
right.
someone like fuck
Let's-
off,
let's
mate.
take-
You're about 50.
Let's put another spin on it then, right?
Right.
So let's put another spin on it, right?
What,
So
say Batman or something.
no, I'm not
Love
going to
Batman.
relate it to anything else other than like, right? So people, you're saying it's fake and all these people don't do it, right? Fine.
Yeah.
So you take people from MMA or whatever,
Yeah,
right, and how wrestling has impacted them as well.
yeah.
Even boxing, Floyd Mayweather, Money Mayweather,
Yeah.
that's a character.
yeah.
Chael Sonnen, wrestling, that's pro wrestling 101. Conor McGregor with the Billy Straw. Logan Paul, your little fucking boy toy, is wrestling at WrestleMania this year.
I know.
Do you know what I mean? Like, so
I'm still not gonna watch it though.
I never said you were going to watch it.
I'll watch
but
Logan fight. I won't watch him wrestle.
That's besides the point. What I'm saying is wrestling like impacts like so many people, like, and that
But you could also look
I know.
take from it. So it obviously has its advantages.
I know. No,
So that's why I like it.
you like
I'm
it
only
because-
explaining why I like it.
that doesn't make sense.
no. You enjoy watching it, Jay.
Yeah.
You
you enjoy watching the Kardashians.
lads. You're talking. I haven't watched the Kardashians since I was about. Listen, my sister used to watch the Kardashians. I used to sit there and I enjoyed watching it with her. I didn't actually go out of my way to watch it,
Isn't it mad that you can't just...
but I enjoyed it, and I'll fucking say it till I'm blue in the face. I enjoyed it.
And I'm the same.
I just don't get it.
You don't have to get it.
I know I don't have to get it, and I know I'm sounding like a prick, but I want to be a prick
Because-
because wrestling is for arseholes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, like if you're not like right, 12 max. Over 12. I'm sorry.
But I feel like that about the stuff that you just send us about, like Kim
Like
and Kanye
what?
and all.
Yeah.
Like what? Like
No, you
honestly,
don't,
God,
though,
I
you
do.
don't.
Like, why do you think I care they're breaking up? I couldn't give a bollocks.
I don't send it because you care. I send it because it's content for the show.
No, you send it because
Other
you're
people
hooked, line
care.
and sinker. You
because,
love it.
Yeah, like you're
Right,
sending it
if
so
I-
you can talk about it, which means we have to discuss
No.
it.
Yeah,
if
I
you
have to
brought
go and
that up on
research
if you
Kim
brought
over
that
you.
up on a podcast and we were like, not talking about next.
It's
next
already
topic.
at the contributing to about 15 minutes of this show. If I didn't put that in, the show would be about 40 minutes long.
What did you think of Kim telling girls that are in business to work harder?
I agree with her.
Yeah, but it's a bit rich coming from her.
Why?
Like the
Yeah,
only
she
reason
literally
she's
got her
even
rat out to
the
make
reason,
money.
Any reason now she is because her dad got a murderer off. She had loads of money in the bank. She rode an R&B
Wait, no,
star
that's
and then
not
changed
fair.
her face and body with her dad's money,
that's
and
not-
now she's famous.
No, that's not fair. How
That's
do you
life.
Hold on.
it's not
You're about to
fair.
hear Jason Garvey defend a woman. Go.
Yeah, go on.
Listen,
I never thought.
you don't know where Kim would be besides all that, so it's very
I'll tell you one thing for
unfair.
sure. She'd look like a different person.
Possibly.
She's made like so. The whole biggest selling point is her looks that she got done because her dad was rich. That's it. Like so, she has some neck to turn around and start lecturing people about working harder.
but you
Shut up.
have a gaff because your man dad put you in a position to have a gaff.
Yeah, of course.
Everyone can
But I
say
don't turn
that.
around and tell you to work harder because you don't have one. I'm not going to lecture you on it. Do you know what I mean?
But that's besides the point.
That is the point.
I love me some
right, so
Marty, I have to
hold
say.
on. Should anyone be on the dole this day and age?
What do you mean no? Some people are down the look, some people need it. Yeah, but some people maybe done it last week, they might need help.
Depending on the circumstance of it.
I don't change your answer now. Back
Yeah,
for
you
now.
literally gave it.
literally just
split
said no.
Fucking cameraman.
Be
Go on.
careful, Ross. He's still now. He's still now.
next week.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. I don't think any of us are really more than
let's
one
say-
step away from being
right,
honest.
other than the people who are like only after being laid off work or whatever, or let's say sickness benefits or whatever like that.
Yeah.
Should you be on the dole this day and age?
It depends on the context.
But yeah,
Of
right,
course it
we're out
does,
to
but
do an
the
output.
commands-
Like it wasn't that long ago you were on it.
I know.
So like
I was a waster,
Oh.
Jay.
that's not. No, I'm not
And-
calling you a waster. I'm
and
not
it-
like that.
I'll call him. a
Let's face it, it's probably about 6 years, 7 years since I was on it.
Oh, I thought it would have been more recent than
No,
that when- last
no.
time we discussed it.
But that's so I was a waster. I was a waster.
I don't
And
think you
this
have to
is-
be a waster to be on the dole, Jay.
This
No,
one I'm trying to get
I
as
am
well.
not saying that. I am not saying that. What I am saying is there was opportunities out there for me, and I was a lazy bastard.
I think there is legitimate
And there's
reasons.
so many people
Yeah,
out
you
there
just
like
didn't
that.
apply yourself at a
Yes.
time. Yeah, that's
Yes.
fine.
No,
I
there's so
wouldn't
many
say-
people like that, but at the other end of that, there's also people who legitimately need to be on it, can't get a job or
No,
whatever. And
I
then they
know
should be
that.
on it, so yeah, there should be people on it.
And
Not they should be on it, but I can understand with
I
it.
agree with that. That's why I said the bit beforehand. I'm not saying like the whole shouldn't exist. There's people there who recently lost their jobs. There's people there on the sick. There's people there who are depressed. There's people there that are like me that were just in a rut and were just lazy. But what I'm saying to the fellow people of the way I was, you're a lazy bastard. Get off the dole. There's loads of opportunities to get one.
See where Garvey goes with it when you slag Kim? And then he
What?
tells you he's not interested in it. He gets all serious about the doll and all when he talks about Kim. You know what I mean? He's on a mad one over here, he is.
But yeah, no.
That's him
Let-
defending them
let's-
little fucking-
my Kim.
Let's bring it back to Kanye for a minute, right? Obviously, listen. I sent you the link.
Bittersweet.
I sent you the link of Kanye, what he was doing on Twitter, Instagram today.
You sent us a voice now. Were you talking about the videos he was uploading?
Yeah, does not watch them.
I watched the first one, it was 3.5 minutes. I turned it off after 2 seconds.
Yeah, well, basically, lads, he's having a bleeding row with his board and putting it on Instagram.
Yeah,
And
and if anyone I knew who done that, I'd be like, that's an Egypt.
He is in Egypt, but he's not well. Like,
take his
no
fucking phone off
grown
him.
man. This is what I'm saying. I wish there was someone there for him like that, because did you watch the Kanye documentary yet?
No, but I definitely do want to watch it. I do like him. Like, I just don't agree with all the breakup shit.
I guarantee your perspective will change on him if you watch
His music is unreal.
Respect.
He is
his
a
music
genius.
and all.
He is a
Yeah,
genius.
yeah, definitely.
And it's actually so sad watching him deteriorate.
Why is
I
he
don't
a
think he's
genius?
deteriorating. Maybe
Why
he's
is he?
just wired different.
Why is he a genius?
The
I'm
music
not.
he's
I'm not
put
here
together.
for the debate. I'm just asking why is he a genius?
I just think his
The ideas he comes up
Yeah.
with, his vision. Like Martin always says, right? He hears music differently
think
than the
so.
way we
Yeah.
hear music.
You know
No, I'd
that
agree.
you know
I
that
respect
record-
his music, like his fucking.
You know that
His
record
fashion,
Eminem got the other
everything he
day?
touches.
the 12 albums that hit 1 billion streams. Like, he got one extra album over Kanye. Eminem set some record the other day where he has like 12 albums that have reached over 1 billion streams.
He breaks records in his
Well, he
sleep,
got that record off Kanye. He has one album more than Kanye on 1 billion
Yeah.
streams. So like, Kanye throws out an album tomorrow, we'll catch up with him again. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
as much as Eminem is, we have to.
I wasn't debating. I was just genuinely asking your opinion on it.
No,
I
but
do think he is. I think
If
he's
if
unbelievable.
you watch the documentary,
Just a
you'll
gobshite.
appreciate it so much more. He was documenting his journey from. Like when he started, when he was 19.
The beginning.
Like that's so ahead of the game. It's basically like that's one thing I love about Conor McGregor. He's so ahead of the game when it comes to documenting his shit. Like his kids are gonna have some fucking footage to look back at. He's gonna like his end documentary, his end game documentary is gonna be insane.
There's apparently something coming on Netflix.
Yeah,
Yeah, I heard him saying that.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that'd be interesting.
That will be exciting.
It will be because I'm pretty sure that'll pick up from the end of the movie. And what was the end of the movie? Floyd.
Floyd, yeah.
Yeah.
Who does he fight next? Charlie Olives.
I'd imagine so. Yeah,
It's
if they're
Dana
pushing
Cheney,
if they're pushing
Jake
Islam
Paul.
that way.
Jake
Do you know what I mean?
Paul.
Oh, Charlie Olives. He's gonna get a world title shot.
Did you see he actually finally responded to Jake Paul?
Jackass?
Did he though? Did
Yeah,
he?
he did. He was
Yeah.
tagged in the fucking tweet. Like, of course he did.
He was saying about his head moving and all, so Conor was bobbing in bed, and then he was like, "Jackass." Did you see Jake Paul's reply?
Yeah, it was deadly.
You sent us
I
that,
sent
did
it to you.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
deadly.
Was that the one when he was doing his wrestling? And all?
Yeah, and
But yeah, he looked all right in the wrestling. To be fair,
that was a second clip.
I know, but like from what you took from that second, it
he
looked
done
all
a
right.
scoop under. That's all. But he knows how to do it. He
That's
wrestled
what
in
I'm
college.
saying. Yeah, that's what I'm
I
saying.
will say this: fair play to him if he gets into an octagon.
He won't.
No, he won't.
He put it out there to Dana White. He's
Lads,
like a 1 fight deal.
I think
Can't
he
him,
will.
him and Logan are actual wrestlers, though, aren't he?
Yeah,
That's
College
the
wrestling.
best.
Oh,
base you
they'll
can have
compete in MMA. They will though because who was it said that Jake's gonna have his 10 boxing fights and then go to MMA.
What's he on?
I think
4,
Jake
5?
will. I think Jake will do
5, I
MMA.
think.
I don't think he'd be afraid.
No, I don't think so either. See,
Yeah, but he'll go in. He'll do what like certain promotions do. Like, so if he went to the UFC like Dana hates him. So
He'll
Dana's
only
gonna.
do one fight. He said that.
No, I know. But if he went to the UFC, Dana's gonna put him,
Yeah,
give him to someone who's gonna fucking wipe the floor with him.
Like
No,
him,
it'll
course he
sell.
will.
he won't go unless it's Conor. He won't fight anyone unless it's
Conor
like,
will box the ears
What
off.
I'm saying is, if he signed a deal to fight with an MMA promotion, right, and if that promotion happened to be the UFC, it'll be a 1, probably 2 fight deal. Dana will literally put him to the sword and give him
Yeah,
the
he will.
likes of. So what does he
Islam or
weigh?
something.
What
But
does he weigh?
Jake has
About
to accept
180,
the lad.
170.
So
Jake-
170.
Jake's
So
not going to
But he'll
accept.
cut weight to fight, won't he?
Jake's not going to accept someone he doesn't think he's going to win. Lads.
Wait, the way you looked at me when
so
I
if
said
he's
that,
180, why should he fight Conor? He wants to fight Conor. If he wants to
Connor's
go for a
55er.
1 fight deal, Connor's a 155er.
and he does 172.
He does
The
170.
last win was at
Yeah, but-
170. Cerrone.
But that's
naturally now
exactly
he's huge.
why Jake fancies his chances against Conor.
In
Do you think he
MMA,
beats him?
he gets smoked.
I think he gets killed.
He does get smoked, I agree, but Jake honestly doesn't think that. He wouldn't be putting that out there, lads. He wouldn't be. And you can say it's all from publicity. Look what he's done already. Look at the people he's called out. He hasn't backed
Yeah, he
out
beat
of
Nate
anything.
Robinson.
He hasn't backed out of anything.
No, he hasn't. But he has also been very strategic in who he's fought.
Of course. That's why I'm saying
Well,
he
like-
will fight Conor.
It'd be very rare of him to. It'd be weird if he backed out of fighting like basketballers and YouTubers. You know what I mean? Like,
Listen,
that's not.
like,
you can't
he's
be
Tommy
saying-
convinced-
Fury.
He's convinced by the end of his
Tommy
10
Fury.
boxing
Oh, no,
fights.
we had the bet. I maintain Tommy Fury would have killed him.
Boy,
There's nothing
what do you think
impressive
of
about
Carl
the
Frampton
thing. The
saying that
knockout
he
was
wouldn't
amazing.
though?
It
Man,
was amazing.
what do you think of Carl Frampton when he said he wouldn't though? Remember he said it to John Fury.
Yeah, that was good. I
I
don't
just
know.
think he'll beat him. That's it, John.
That's Carl Frampton's opinion. He's entitled.
All right,
to,
no
isn't
sweat.
he? I like Carl Frampton.
Fucking
too.
YouTuber.
Yeah,
No, but,
I
like,
just think Tommy Fury
The
beats.
thing with that, like, he wants his 10
Maybe he
boxing
does.
fights, right? And he's saying that he's going to fight Canelo. Imagine,
His bollocks.
imagine Canelo said, no problem, I'll pay you what you want.
Did you
Let's
not
go.
see the interview with...
Let's go. Do you realise, right, that the first round is 3 minutes of him being in front of Canelo? He does not see that
No,
at the end of that bell.
100%, I agree.
He does.
Jake is not going to fight Canelo anytime soon. Anytime soon. That's like 5 years down the line, if even. That's he's literally just building up
Even
for that.
Kamara Usman's calling out Canelo, to be fair. Like, and that
That's
needs to
in
stop.
Egypt.
He's just...
See his
Jake's
retard
just making
fucking
noise.
manager. He'll,
Ali Abdelaziz.
yeah, He's like, oh, Usman knocks him out in 3 rounds or something.
That's crazy.
Fuck off.
Have you seen Usman's boxing? Like, it's
Did
ridiculous.
you watch the boxing last night?
Yeah,
No.
I did.
No.
You didn't see it, did
I
you?
missed it as well. I seen someone share the clip of Michael flooring your man.
Oh, fourth round.
And I
Overhand
thought,
left.
was that the first
Yeah,
round? I thought he won. I didn't
No.
even look at that
Boy.
else, and then I heard he lost. I was
Your
like,
man
no
didn't
way.
recover till about the 4th round. Michael Conlon, the whole second round was all over him. I had a 7-4 Michael Conlon, and then he got stopped in the last round. It was honest to God
It must have been a great fight.
for about 20 minutes after he was out of the ring. I just didn't talk to him or that anymore. I was just in complete shock.
I actually
was
seen it on your
crazy.
missus' Instagram story.
Going
That's
through
the
ropes?
first thing I was saying. No, she just put up something about Mick
So
Conlon.
when we were watching it, like, you seen him, he gets hit and he just stops, and then you see him falling out of it. But the camera doesn't show him again after that for ages.
Yeah,
and he didn't move or nothing. So I was like, "Is he okay?" Like, do you know what I mean? Like, for about 20 minutes, I was thinking, "Oh fuck, is he okay?" Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm.
And your man was trying to shush the crowd, Lee Woods and all.
I heard that. I seen a quote tweet where he
it was
said, "I
intense.
can't celebrate until I know he's okay."
That's
Like,
what I'm saying. It was a great knockout. Probably one of the best fights I've ever seen in my life. Even though Conor lost.
Really?
a lot of people said that.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I
It,
seen a lot
it
of them.
sounds like I have to watch it back now.
I'll watch
sounds
it
like an
tonight. I'll watch
amazing
it when we
fight.
get
That's what I'm
home.
saying. Like, I was devastated from Mick Conlon. Like, that's like you were sitting there after for 20 minutes in total silence. And your
But he
man even
took-
saying he couldn't celebrate it, but that's what it was because you didn't know if he was okay. Do you know
Oh,
what I
you
mean?
seen
Yeah.
his tweet? He took the loss like a champ as well. Yeah, you
Yeah,
love
yeah.
saying that, don't you? Especially the way you're making it out was a bad knockdown.
Ah.
Like, people are normally
It looked
shouting
worse
at
because he
it.
got out of the ring.
No, I didn't see it.
The knockout. Yeah,
No.
I seen the clip.
But
Yeah.
his corner kept telling him for about 5 rounds before that, stop staying on the ropes. He got knocked out on the ropes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He had the fight won, but like, do you know that Max Holloway thing in the middle of the ring?
Yeah.
Like, there was too much of that. He didn't want to stay away. He was like, fuck it, I'm going out swinging, do you know what I mean?
What are you laughing at?
And Marcy just commented, Muriel is God.
Thanks, Marto. But it was exactly that.
No,
You know
he's saying
Max
that because the
Holloway
halo around the head. It's a
Ah.
penalty spot.
thing? You have one as well, you muppet.
I want that one.
Yeah, you do.
Right, two of us bend down, see who's worse.
You bend down, you won't get back up. Tons of fun.
You bend down to be a finger.
You
up your
bend
butt.
down, this table will be slanting as well.
Oh, yeah, some man. I was gonna say, oh, stop there, but I'm fucking.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's going up on the wall next.
I
No.
said that when it was getting done. I was like, make sure you get that on because that's all you said.
No, but honestly,
no.
both of you watch that
Oh,
fight back.
stop.
It was unbelievable.
No,
7-4
we will.
Conor had it.
When is the Cerrone and Taylor fight?
Serrano.
Serrano, sorry.
That's April, is it?
It's soon, isn't it?
Fury on White is April. That's our next big one that we
They
can do
can't
sometime.
both be in April, laddie.
But I actually meant to say it to you. Do you see what Tyson Fury said?
What?
He said after dealing with
Retired him?
he's retiring, but he wants to fight Francis Ngannou in
In
an
an exhibition
octagon
fight.
in UFC gloves. So like a boxing match, but in UFC gloves in an octagon.
We say he wins.
So do I.
Fury?
Poke
Yeah.
the head
Of
off. I
course he
think
does.
Let's say he wins.
He
Even
class
Dana
though,
White
wouldn't
said
it?
it.
Yeah.
Dana White was like, that's a fucking stupid thing.
that's bearing up
Yeah.
a fight in Tyson Fury in a cage.
But I reckon Ngannou accepts that.
100%. He's
Of course he does
begging
because
for
he's
it.
going to make bank off it. isn't he?
Yeah,
And don't
100%.
like when you're talking about a puncher's chance, no one in the world has a bigger one than Ngannou.
Oh, lads, I was in the gaff earlier, right? Me ma will kill me saying this now, but I had to take note of it because it was
Sexy
fucking
Mrs.
gas.
Garvey.
April 30th, by the way. Sorry, Katie Taylor and Amanda
Serrano?
Yeah.
That's in
Yeah.
that's Madison Square Garden. No, that's 3 a.m. or
it's
something.
it's the main room in MSG as well.
It'd be like 3 a.m. though.
This must
have to
be
watch it.
where I get me fucking flip flop out from. Me fucking auntie sitting there, right, and she's telling me a story about when she was in the bleeding hairdressers. She goes, yeah, just give us a wash and blow job.
Yeah.
To the fucking to your one down her hair, right? And then she says to us today, I don't know what my sister was saying. She didn't feel well or something, and she goes, I had to write it down because I knew I wouldn't remember. She was like, "Would you not take some paracetamol?" And she said, I started breaking me bollocks laughing. She's like, "What are you laughing at?" I'm like, paracetamol. She was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Do you go into chemist and ask for that?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'm asking for that years." I'm like, "It's paracetamol."
I was in the hairlock on Friday actually, and then he was telling me one of them yokes they were talking about in the shop. Sausages or sausages? What do you call them?
I call them sausages unless I'm talking to the kids. It's sausages.
And that's what they said because I was arguing saying I just say sausage, give us a sausage sample, and he was like, "No, it's only sausages when you're talking."
Yeah,
to
to
kids.
be fair, like, I'd say I'd always say sausages, but
Oh,
saucy sambo.
Sausage sample,
Saucy
yeah.
sambo.
Saucy brown sauce or whatever. What do you think, Ross? What are you saying?
Saucy all day long.
Saucy, yeah.
saucy.
Saucy sambo, yeah.
So there you go, lads in the hairlock. I told you I'd put an end to this for you. It's saucy. Saucy roll, yeah.
Yeah, but you're only using the context for one thing, and that's
No,
a
Henry.
sandwich.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying sausages in general. Do you like
Right.
the saucy with your fry? Or you just think it's called a saucy?
Go for breakfast,
No,
you
it's
go to
sausage.
next morning and say, "Here, can I have a saucy?"
The fuck you going cast a knock for
Do
breakfast
you?
for?
No, but that's what I'm saying. If you're in a hotel or such and you go up to the buffet or whatever.
No, I say if you're in a hotel, I'm not saying can I have a saucy. I'm saying sausage. Jay, what are you saying?
Sausage.
Excuse me, garçon. Can I have your finest pork sausage, please?
Cuisine.
Fucking saucy.
It's a fucking sausage, you big numpty. You're not
Saucy
12.
Saucy and
What,
brown
you
sauce.
watching wrestling with him as well, eh?
Yeah,
you
eating me
big dope?
saucies.
Ross, have you got any more for us?
Yeah, actually. So, would you rather have a personal maid or a personal chef?
A personal maid or a personal chef?
I like cooking,
Chef.
so I'll go maid to do the cleaning and I'll do the cooking.
I'd go chef just to try and lose a bit of weight.
That's the only reason I'm doing it.
And also, if I get a maid, do they wear the outfit?
What is the maid? The maid could be the chef.
No, no, the chef's the chef, mate. The maid's the maid. No, the chef's the chef.
Fuck's sake, Ross.
Give us another one.
Would you rather never be able to go out during the day or never be able to go out at the night? What would you
Ooh, I find that very tough because
Oh.
I'm a night owl.
And I get burned real easily. So it's not that sunny at night time.
I'd probably rather never go out during the, and it would have to be
need a
night.
night out?
I'd keep the day so I can chill out and back and get
I'd keep the day just because there's more shit going on during the day.
There's nothing
And
like
you
it.
can go to the beach and all.
During the
do you know
summer,
what
just chilling
Yeah.
out in the sun.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
I'll be the same.
I'll
I
keep
mean?
the
But it
sun.
would be close for me. It would be close for me, but I'd
Yeah.
still go day.
We're all going day on that one, Ross. What's
Yeah,
next?
Night or day, I would say day.
Walking under hot conditions or walking under cold conditions?
Cold.
The cold, definitely.
Cold
and I
all
don't
day.
deal well with
'Cause you
cold
can
at
wrap
all.
up.
Yeah, but just sitting there sweating buckets and all, and fuck that,
Yeah,
man.
it's a
I need a
nightmare.
shower every half hour.
What are you saying, Jay?
No, I'm the exact same.
Getting him to walk.
So we're
exact
all
same.
cold, Ross. We're all cold.
I don't know. Would you rather fart in public or get sick in public?
Fart.
Fart.
That's an easy.
That's an easy
You can
one.
manoeuvre that, do you know what I mean? Clench it a little bit and it doesn't
I've
make
got
noise.
sick in public. Do you know what I mean?
I think we-
It's not a fart, lad, so.
I think we've all done both in public at some stage.
I do it all the
Obviously,
time. I do it religiously.
Do it now for the podcast. Not the farting.
Give me 2 minutes.
It'd be like Terrence and Philip.
yeah.
What do we have?
As in the other one then is, would you rather have Beyonce's talent or Jay's business acumen? Is it acumen?
So
When you say
Beyonce's
Jay's, do
talent.
you mean Jay-Z?
Jay-Z is money.
He certainly doesn't mean mine or his.
I was like, which Jay? So Jay-Z is what?
Jay-Z is
Business acumen.
entrepreneurship.
Well, the thing is, you're only going to have Beyonce's talent to try and make money, so you'd rather have Jay-Z's
Yeah.
business acumen do it that way.
Jay-Z's
That man could, that man
I'd
could sell
rather have
salt to a
Beyonce's
slug.
pussy so I could poke the box out myself. I just wanted to say that to make the lads feel a bit.
Zoom in on him. Zoom in on him. He's cancelled. Hashtag cancel Garvey.
No.
One
Ah.
last one for you, lads, right?
Go on.
You're not allowed to
Would
answer.
you rather buy 10 things you don't need every time you go shopping?
Sorry, start that again.
Yeah, I didn't hear that.
Would you rather buy 10 things you don't need every time you go shopping?
10 things you don't need when you're going shopping.
Or always
Or
forget that one thing you need when you go shopping?
Well, I buy 10 things I don't need every time I go to fucking
yeah,
shop,
so
so
do I.
I'll just go to
Yeah.
the other one for a change. I always forget stuff as well, so. Do you know what I do sometimes? Remember I was telling you I reverse out and drive up to the top of the road?
Yeah.
to go shop?
Lazy bastard.
Like 2 or 3 times I forgot to get back in the car and just walked home. Like, forgot the car was there, just walked past on the way home. And I swear to God on that, like I've driven the
Oh,
top of the
believe
road,
it.
gone to
I
shop and then just
believe it.
walked home. I just forgot.
Emma, where the fuck's the car?
That happened. We were sitting in the sitting room, like walking in the afternoon. I was like, Emma, where the fuck's the car? I was like, I drove to the shop. I left it there.
I'm a little bit regretting that comment already because I know what's coming. It was a joke, folks.
Yeah, you'll get
Uh,
it. Would you buy yourself flowers in that situation?
Oh yeah,
Now we need the chocolates.
Yeah.
but
You have to show me.
yeah, I'm at that throwing myself off a
Oh,
little
yeah,
bit
how
as well.
frequently have you came out of Liffey Valley and forgot where you parked your car?
I'm not bad for that.
I don't do that anymore, and this is where my inner geek
I'm grand
comes
with
out.
I'm not bad.
I have an Apple AirTag in my car, so I can't lose my car. My car can't lose me. I find where it is.
Hitting Night Rider over here. What?
Oh,
yeah.
Steve Jobs has permanent residence in his anus. Honest to God, man, he's just rode by Apple.
Well, here, you're looking for your car in the lashing rain. We know where my car is.
I don't.
You're
He doesn't
driving
remember where I parked it.
it. No, you don't. You don't. You walk past your fucking car 2 minutes ago.
Well, I know what it
yeah.
is because I just walk around clicking the oak until I hear something clicking. Like I have a general idea where
Well,
it
your
is.
car clicks, does it?
The door's open, yeah.
No, they don't.
Well, my one does.
No, your lights flash.
Yeah, whatever. You know the car's there then. Easy. Don't need Apple to get involved.
Today.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why the fuck do I need Steve Jobs to find me
you
car
don't
in Liffey
need.
Valley?
Yeah, but you fucking walk past and you miss it.
I'll blame Henry Ford for parking my car up by Cannons. Fuck Steve Jobs. Unless Apple wants to sponsor us. Then I love Steve Jobs.
Oh, he has one more. He has one more for us.
Electric car or petrol or diesel? What you go with?
Ah,
do
yeah.
Do you rely on an electric car or do you prefer the diesel petrol?
I think we're all leaning electric at this stage, aren't we? Probably the cost of fuel.
Even besides,
Tesla truck. No, this is going.
Jennifer
Even saying
Howard.
on the way to the tour, he was to me, man, there's a down payment on it already.
Oh, look, it's happening. Yeah, electric all day. I think anyone, and here's another controversial comment, anyone that picks petrol or diesel is an idiot.
Petrol is less than diesel now. That's weird as well.
Petrol.
Yeah, well,
What did I say? What did I say?
Petrol.
Petrol, yeah. What's the cause?
Petroleum.
Anyway, I want an award.
Jenny Howard says the series finale should be dedicated to Jay's apologies.
We don't think we want to be here that long, Jen, to be honest with you.
That'd be a series of its own.
We're only thinking of having an hour, like, do you know what I mean?
Was she at the party?
No.
There was someone who commented saying, who's our other sister?
Samantha, Lauren.
I think it was Samantha was at the party, and I felt
Ultimately.
real. I didn't know who was who, so I didn't want to introduce myself.
They
or
all think you're ignorant anyway.
say hello or whatever. But yeah, hello everybody. It was a bit, yeah.
This is what will we do for the finale? We'll have to do something.
Stolen City.
Stolen
Get them
City,
to
yeah,
sing
we'll
us
have
out.
it-
We just
we'll
say
have
we're
a bit of
party
crack.
poppers and all, just keep popping them.
We'll have to learn one of their songs each and perform it.
Oh,
no.
yes. Yes,
I like their songs,
We're
but
good
no.
little singers. We have loads of little video
I can't
singers.
sing.
I
worth
know.
a shit.
Oh, here. And that's one thing I'm at that. Oh, should I say it? No, I don't think I should say it. I didn't even tell you this yet, but
Does it
remember,
involve us?
involves us. Remember the thing we were discussing at Christmas?
No.
No? That I said we
Give
should
us
do
more
this.
hints.
I'm just going to fucking say it. We're going to record a single for Christmas.
Oh, no.
No, we weren't.
It's Christmas time.
No, we absolutely weren't.
He was on about because they done the Backstreet Boys thing
Yes.
with Martin Eastwood and
Yes.
Mark O'Neill.
But I have
want it
Yeah, and get the two
that
boys
way.
down music
Tell
video.
me why.
I have something boxed off.
Ross is going to be directing his first music video.
I don't know that you really know what you're signed up for here, Ross.
Sick that day, lads.
Oh, stop. Oh, there we go. It's happened again.
Happened again.
Right, so where else were we, lads?
What
else?
you think
Right,
United on Saturday? Ronaldo with the hat-trick.
look, you
He's
know
a
what?
freak, isn't he?
It's just unbelievable, isn't it? He just can't be.
He's 37 doing that, and LeBron got 250 points in a week at 37 as well. Like these athletes are different now.
How many goals has Messi got all season? Two.
I don't know.
Is it 2 goals?
Two or
Ronaldo
three,
scored
yeah.
three. Ronaldo
Yeah.
scored 3 last week.
Yeah.
Well, the other day.
Ah, look, Ronaldo's
Yesterday.
the goat, and that's the end of it.
The best goal scorer of all time, yeah.
He broke another record yesterday, didn't
Well,
he?
here, 3 bleeding
five,
great.
six,
Got,
six,
like,
six.
obviously, the second was a bit bogey, but
good movement.
yeah,
Happy,
yeah,
yeah.
good
Header was a cracker. And
position. Header was a cracker.
I was only saying to him on the way up, I
First
think
goal
Lloris
was
should
a
have saved
cracker.
that.
The first one.
Yeah. What do you think, goalkeeper as well?
No.
He went with his wrong hand and it wasn't in the corner.
I think he went with the wrong hand.
Yeah.
I don't know how you are, but I'd go underhand
I think
rather
You
than
go with the,
overhand.
you go with the right.
Ronaldo has the ball at his feet and there's no one near him 30 yards from goal.
Is he
You know he's shooting.
right-handed or left-handed?
Get
Because
ready.
that makes a difference, doesn't it?
He's left-footed, so
Not
maybe he's
necessarily
left-handed.
as a keeper, no.
It just more so depends on like.
He's
Yeah,
just
I
a
think
shy
it does.
keeper
I
anyway.
think it does.
It doesn't like the only way. 9 times out of 10, a keeper should go with their underhand.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? It has to be like directly under the bar or something if you're going top hand or something.
Do you rate
Because it
Lloris?
wasn't top corner. So
It
he
wasn't even the corner at all.
That's
corner
what,
at all.
that's what I'm saying. So we probably felt like his stronger
But, like,
hand
so
was.
to him, the way I would look at that, he gambled on just making the save.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And then he just didn't judge the flight of the ball. If he had went underhand, I know for a fact he would have got it.
Do you rate Lloris? I think
I
he's
did
pony.
years ago.
No, I
I
years
think
never
he's
ago.
been getting away with more of for years.
He was
shy.
good. He was good 1 or 2 seasons when he came in. Ever since then, he's
Like,
been
see,
bang at
I-
it.
He's stayed a long time, isn't he? 10 years?
I personally think
Milan?
Martinez is the best keeper in the league.
Ramsdale's better than him.
I think Ramsdale is second. I think Martinez is better.
Polished.
Yeah.
I think Ramsdale's better than him. We upgraded,
No,
I think.
I don't think so.
He's made one mistake this season. That was the one he dropped between his legs.
Ramsdale hasn't made any.
Yeah, against United, yeah.
We made one goal from an error there the other week, but that was Gabriel. I don't think Ramsdale's made any.
What age is Ramsdale?
23 or something.
I hear he's a smashing keeper. Absolutely. I was watching him today as
I
well. I
wouldn't
was
swap
like,
back
he's
and put it that
leading.
way.
Yeah, no, look, I love Martinez. I think the story and all is little, the way he kind of
Yeah.
redeemed himself, and now he's the dog's bollocks.
You can't
you know
look
what I
past
mean?
Alisson Ederson either.
Yeah, no, definitely not. But I just think, personally, I just like Martinez more. I think he's the best.
See, I
keeper
think
in the league.
as good as Alisson and Edison
You're
are,
going to say Mendy, eh?
no,
Mendy's
but
top notch as
I
well.
think they have
Not
a
like him.
mistake in them though.
Yeah.
Alisson Ederson?
Especially like
I think
the
they
ball
all
at their
do.
feet. Do you know what I mean? They
Ed-
just seem too confident.
Yeah, but
sometimes at
you
the ball. They're
forget
gonna get
Ederson
caught out.
because his passing. His passing
No, I know,
crazy.
but he's like he just holds on to it too long at times. I think eventually he's gonna get caught out. Like
Ross, you have a fan here. Do you know a girl called Tracy Wilson?
Who doesn't know who?
She says, you don't want to get Ross singing. You lose all your followers. Can
Ross,
you,
bang
do, you
us
not,
out, chill,
do you
mate.
not have a voice now?
Bit of Damien Rice, come on.
Come on, give us a little something, something. People can barely hear you anyway. No, he's gone red here. He's gone red here. Dane asked,
You're not confused.
is there more wheels or doors in the
I
world?
was saying this on Instagram the other day.
You
It's,
hear Jack Grealish saying, "There's the more wheels or doors."
yeah, but for it,
Did he?
Terrible. He's like another Harry Kane.
I'm going wheels all day because you get a car has has doors. It has 4-5 doors.
Doors all
I got
day.
wheels.
Every car has a door.
And what, does it push it around on squares? It has wheels.
Yeah, but a door doesn't have wheels. A house doesn't have wheels.
No, that's
Doors
true.
have cargo.
Wheelbarrow doesn't have doors. Motherfucker.
But it has wheels.
That's what I'm saying. You said everything has a door, like, but wheelbarrows don't have a door. They have wheels.
But chances are, how many houses is that buildings? Is
How many
that in the
building
world?
sites is there with like 100 wheelbarrows on it?
None.
I don't know. He said there's wheelbarrows all over again. I'm
no
going
doors on the
wheels.
trolley.
What's the right answer? I'm
How
going
many
wheels.
doors are they building in the? Do you know what I mean? It's doors.
Yeah, but
all
the doors
day.
aren't built yet. They're just pushing wheelbarrows around with doors in them.
Nearly everything that has wheels.
There's no doors on the trolley.
Well, you could class.
That's
that
another
little,
good one.
You could class that little. What's that?
It's
You know?
not a fucking door. So you can't class it as
The
that.
hand truck. There's no doors on the hand truck.
Guy, give us that motor.
I'm going wheels,
But
shit.
there's a lot of like. In
There's no
fairness-
doors on a forklift.
Ross, what you going? Wheels, doors.
I'm just saying.
I know. But how many fucking doors is in the fucking factory where the forklift is?
This is getting intense.
No, it's all day. It's an easy answer for
It's
me.
wheels.
lad. It's
Well,
doors.
find me the answer and let's find out who's wrong, Gary.
Right,
You are.
no, hold on.
Because I seen this answer on Instagram today.
Give me 20 places where you can find wheels. I guarantee you'll struggle.
At the F1 track, you find loads of wheels.
Right, that's one place.
NASCAR. Liffey Valley car park.
Parking spot.
Liffey Valley car park.
It's all the,
The
same.
square car
fucking-
park.
Is there a door on your chair?
A park arc.
What?
And
done that
a
before.
fan of
You've
Canta.
done that before.
Yeah, he's trying to do that fan account again.
I know.
The
Is there
fan-
a door on your chair?
Close the door to that conversation.
There's a big back door stuck to that chair, yeah.
Jay, that's actually a very valid one.
What?
That's-
Chairs.
yeah.
No, Gav, you're a loser here. I'm
Oh,
taking
in
wheels.
an office building, like the amount of chairs with wheels.
The wheels
on
to door ratio is huge.
them.
Don't. You're not, no take backs either. You're on the doors now. You
No,
lost.
I still would say doors.
No, it's wheels all day, man. Has to be. What do you think out there? Someone comment in there and tell us the answer.
What does everyone think? There's 18 people currently watching now. Let us know what you think. Do you think doors or do you think wheels?
Don't tell them how many's watching. They'll all laugh at us.
What about roller coasters?
That's a good point. Who said roller coaster? That's
No, this is what about roller
What about a
doors on
fucking
wheels?
apartment block though? Do you know what I mean? Many fucking doors is on that.
I go back to my hotel reference.
But then again, you could have like wheels on the bins in the apartments.
in a hotel, the laundry, the trolley things, all that stuff has wheels.
But there's more bleeding doors.
Ah, no, no, it probably is wheels.
It's definitely wheels.
Because when you think of, sliding wardrobes and all as well, that's a door and a wheel.
So do you feel like a silly goose now for going
No,
doors?
Cupboard.
What?
Every cupboard has a door.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Kitchen has a million doors in
That's
it.
true. That's true. And many offices have presses
so-
and fucking kitchens.
Someone
and-
needs to send us in an answer here because this is going to get testy. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, stop that! It's a very, very, very good
I'm
question.
kind of snookered to think of other things now.
No, I'm going.
But you think flat out wheels?
No, I think wheels as well, but I'm
I'm
trying
all
to
in
think
on
of
this
other
wheels.
things.
Yeah, I take some convincing to go the other way.
Manufacturers of doors and that has been wheels. Like how many times you go back in the 1800s or whatever, there's been doors made, not wheels.
Yeah, but what about
Yeah.
people who wear heelys?
Yeah, but I don't think they done the survey in the 1800s, Ross. We're going off today, but
I'm still in the 1800s.
do you know what I mean, mate?
I wanted to support you so bad there, but I was like, I just can't. I can't. That would
Hot Wheels toys all have wheels. See?
What's that?
when you're playing games, all the cars and Forzas have wheels.
There you go.
Conor Miley, thinking of all the packets of wheelies, wheels all day. Would have to be food related.
You two boys will be drooling now.
Yeah, but imagine the Lego, all the doors in the Lego.
We need someone needs to tell us an answer here. Like we need to know.
Someone just Google it.
It was an Instagram thing. I'm pretty sure it was wheels.
Come here. Me and Jay went to see the new Batman.
Oh, what was it like? Good. 3 hours. That's a commitment.
Fucking real.
Sorry.
Honest to God.
That's a good little segue. Did you hear what Robert Pattinson done for the movie premiere?
Oh, played.
Went to Pete
fucking-
Davidson's restaurant and played on Kanye songs.
yes.
I like that. That's the level of petty I want to be.
Well,
That's class.
that's the level of petty you are. You call me a fat cunt every day of the week.
He
Facts
does it
don't-
to me too.
Facts don't care about feelings.
Bats don't care about fields.
Yeah, both. I like Ross there
Oh.
jumping around.
Bleeding skinny
controversial.
cunt either.
What's wrong?
Oh.
What's wrong with fat people, Martin?
No, I don't mind you.
So why just slag us all the time? Why just slag us all the time,
What's
Martin?
wrong with bald people? You slag me all the time.
I only call you bald because you call
Am
me
I
fat.
more bald or is he
love
more fat? Let us know.
So that's a great topic.
What do you mean? I'm a tank. When I take my clothes off and rip to bits,
When you take your clothes off, people run away.
that's not true.
Oh no, Godzilla.
Yeah.
That's not true.
Oh, it is true. It's definitely truth.
No, it's not. That's the table. I'm only joking. Only joking.
That's the table.
Dean actually commented all Hot Wheels toys have wheels. Yeah, we know.
Well done, Dean. Is that Dean McGuire?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yes, Dean. Right, so for definite then, what you going? You going doors or wheels? I'm going wheels.
I'm going doors.
What you
I'm
going?
sticking by it.
What you going, Ross?
You stick with Martin again, ain't you? This is a thing now, isn't it?
They seen the athletic prowess on Wednesday, and now Jay just wants the W.
Jay just goes with everything Martin says now.
I'll back you up and I go doors.
All right, let's
Fucking
someone whoever
bum,
asked
Nick, I
the
only here
question,
2
tell
weeks
us the
and
answer,
you're
will you?
licking Jay's arse. Look at him.
Sultan on me nose, lads.
Hey. Whoever sent that question in, tell us the answer now.
Dean, it was Dean McGuire.
Come on,
There
McGuire.
is no answer. There can't be an answer.
Someone
But
just go out and count all the wheels and all of those.
Batman, Robert Patterson. I'm nearly sure one of you said he'd be shy.
Oh, it's probably me.
Yeah.
You as
Was
well,
that the team
was
up
it?
with you, but he said it as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
up until I seen the trailer, I thought he'd be a terrible Batman, but the trailer looked whopper.
He
I
was
have to
excellent in
say,
it.
so good.
Looks
Did
deadly.
you see it yet? No.
No.
Where's
And-
Captain with a deep voice? Does he have a deep voice?
You know what?
Does he do it?
actually,
Batman.
I heard that he had to change his Batman voice because he obviously done it a certain way first and he didn't like it, so they made him change it. But I thought it was fucking
Yeah, it was
unbelievable.
brilliant. It was
Like,
brilliant.
you know what? Someone, I think it was me mate Lawson, said to me, he's the perfect Batman. I'm like, why?
Ooh.
That's a shout though. Like, do you know what I mean? Because
No, but
Christian
he-
Bale was excellent.
He was
as well.
deadly. I liked Michael Keaton as well back in the day. He was
Yeah,
good.
Michael Keaton was the dog's bollocks.
He was a bit
I thought.
suave and all. I like
Yeah,
that.
but I did also
Tim Burton,
like
that was
Christian
Tim Burton,
Bale.
yeah.
I thought he was quality as well. But I suppose when you think of Batman, you think of the darkness, you think of like a little kind of shadow. Like Patterson has that look.
The darkness
Well, he
is all
did.
the
He
Chris Nolan
portrayed
trilogy.
that a lot
Yeah.
in the movie.
Do you know what I mean? I don't know. There was just something about it that I thought was fucking quality. And Robbie Garvey, my brother, says to me today, like, I am real, you know, I can't stand Endgame and all. The graphics are just too overboard. I'm like, no, it's shy.
I don't watch
It's
any
not
of them Marvel
believable. Yeah,
movies.
I can't stand them. But
You
with
mad at them?
Batman, I thought all the graphics, like, all of this is believable. Like, this is actually, like, that's why it took me in so much. And no, wrestling isn't believable, Jay.
I wasn't
But
going
this,
there, you
I'm only
fucking dope.
Is this the start of a new trilogy?
I'd say so.
hope
I'd say
so.
so. Yeah, well,
It's not that they don't so
they set
well.
it up at the end. They did for the sequel.
Is it gonna break Endgame records?
No,
No.
they won't.
I doubt it would have done it already.
I say
Endgame.
you
Endgame
all
done
them,
it
mate.
pretty
Avengers
quick.
stuff.
No, like I've
I would have thought you were as
I
well.
watched one or
No,
two.
I'm
Like
not.
No, I
I've
didn't tell you.
seen them now. I've seen them because of the toiler, like, but no, I'm not a big fan of them now, to be
I
honest.
like the Guardians of the Galaxy. They're good.
but you know what I
they're
done?
all
Like,
right. They're more funny though, aren't
Yeah,
they?
we said it.
I like
Remember
them.
when we left the cinema? It was like for a 3-hour movie, they didn't overdo it. Like they didn't give you too
Yeah,
much.
people were saying that it was like it was dragged out. I didn't feel like that.
No.
Don't get me wrong. I was hungover to bits,
I'd fall
and I was
asleep.
thinking about you during the whole movie. But yeah, no, I actually thought it was. I know.
No, not like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
he
yeah.
was more thinking of it in a grieving process. You know?
Yeah, I was very empathetic. Certain scenes, I do it all the time.
He sat up to the point where I couldn't look at him, and he was just kind of like,
Yeah,
Ah.
"Oh no, bless him."
I'm very empathetic.
Ah.
Is that a good
Empathetic.
word in my vocabulary?
That is a good word for you. I'm impressed. Well done.
I'm trying to do better.
Actually, you have to put a chart in the wall.
Who said that? Someone said that.
Oh, that's a great. A whiteboard. And we just
Yeah.
put all your marbles every week.
Yeah, and then
Well.
every week I have to get better at them.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Yeah,
Yeah, it is. It's a great idea.
About.
Who said it?
I think we're onto a winner.
The whole wall's a whiteboard.
Oh, it was
over there.
Joe. Joe said it, wasn't it?
Did he?
I think so.
Yeah, he'll give out if we use whiteboard though.
No, Joe, not Joe Doyle. Joe
McGuckin.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
He
Yeah.
said it, didn't he?
I don't know.
About if you use it.
Put McLaughlin up there first.
Yeah, McLaughlin. Empathetic. That was good, Jay. Well done.
No, but you know what I done then, Jay?
That
I
was
was
good.
I was talking to a friend of mine about the Batman.
Yeah.
They were like, "Go watch Gotham on Netflix."
Very good.
So I only started that last week.
Did I watch that?
Gotham's very good.
5 seasons. Now, do you know what it's like?
Oh, I think I did see it. Oh, did it? I don't know.
It's like Law and Order for Batman. I find. Do you know what I mean?
It's basically based on young Bruce. And,
Yeah.
Commissioner Gordon.
I think I'm 15 episodes into the 4 series, but it's very, very good.
See, I can't
it's
do
very
that, like,
enjoyable.
15 episodes in one season.
If you
and
don't watch
5
TV
seasons.
anyway, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
but that's why. Like you're
Yeah.
so far behind. Like that gives me like anxiety. Thinking
I know,
catch
but
up on all
like,
that.
I'll take me time with it. Do you know what I mean? I'm
Yeah,
not in
no
a
rush.
rush to complete it. I don't even know if there's a season 6 around coming now, so I just fucking take me time with it. But even that's very good because it gives you a different side of things. So you see about the Riddler,
Yeah.
you see about fucking Harvey Dent and all.
Did you see Barry Keogh? Barry Keogh was
Yeah, yeah,
supposed to
He's
be
the
at
next
the
villain,
end.
is he?
Apparently, yeah.
He's a Joker, yeah.
Barry.
What a role.
Yeah,
if
that's
he gets
class.
That. That's Colin and Barry in the same.
But that was
film,
him
like.
in the last.
Yeah, apparently
at the end of the
so,
movie.
Well,
Yeah.
he should be the old Joker, shouldn't he?
Who? Pete Davidson.
I think your man off.
That's not a bad show,
What's that
actually.
movie we were talking about the other day? That young fella?
But no, the last Joker was the best Joker I've ever seen.
Heath Ledger.
No.
No,
Oh, sorry, Joaquin Phoenix.
unbelievable film. It's so fucking dark. So many people have mixed opinions on that movie. Some people say, "Oh, it's fucking, it's nothing to do with the Joker." But to me, it's like it gives a backstory to how the Joker
It was like the
became
Cruella
Joker.
movie. Weirdly
Exactly, that's exactly what it was like, and I love the approach they're taking on it. I think like the backstory and getting to know
Yeah.
how they became the character
Yeah.
is quality.
And it makes you kind of
But-
like root for them in a way. Do you know what I mean?
It's nearly like they just modernise it. Like they just put a reason as to why, whether it be depression or anxiety or whatever fucking issues they have, it gives them a reason to be. They're not just born villains.
Yeah,
You
like
know what
I
mean?
watched
But
that
I like
Cruella
it
one
the
with
other
my
way,
daughter. I watched the Cruella one with my daughter, and from that, like obviously with the
Quality.
101 Dalmatians, she's the villain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But in this one, and Emma Stone played her brilliantly as well. Where you're like,
Unreal.
this is fucking brilliant, and you root for her. You want her to kind of, and then it just like you said, it explains
Yeah,
why she becomes.
so good. I love the
person
way
she
they're
is.
doing it now. It's just a different ball
See, they
game.
try and set it all in reality, and that's what I don't like. In the other Chris Nolan trilogy, like, Joker keeps giving different reasons as to what happened to his mouth, so you don't really know.
Yeah,
And I like that.
Yeah.
Like, let's just be fucking psycho. Let's just be crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
not everything has to be grounded
But
in reality.
see,
You know what I mean?
I
Yeah.
read for the next one with Barry Keoghan that like apparently it's like a skin disease or something. That's
You
the
were
way
telling
he's
me
like
this,
that.
yeah.
Oh really?
You know? Yeah. So
See, I love realism. I love the play on, like, this potentially being reality. Like, let's face it, lads. When we were kids, we all wanted to be Superman or Spider-Man and have that idea that we could be that.
I wanted to be
Like,
David Beckham.
Yeah, right. I think everyone did as well. But like, see, like, Spider-Man gets bit by a spider. I wonder what happens if we get bit by a spider.
Oh, I thought that.
You
don't
get
get me
buttons
wrong.
for about 3 weeks. and
I'd
that's it.
nearly be putting my hand in a tarantula.
Going around biting spiders. Yeah, give me a bit of that.
Yeah.
But same with Batman. Like, I hope my dad gets rich and dies and leaves me everything so we can fucking buy a Batmobile. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, all Batman is rich.
Yeah.
That's it. Like.
Elon Musk in a suit.
No, he's weird.
Watch Gotham, and then you'll see how Bruce Wayne becomes how he becomes.
There you go.
You know,
Well, how, in that Joker movie, the Joaquin Phoenix one, how did you get the scars?
it's face paint.
Oh, just face paint?
No, is it?
Is there nothing underneath?
It's just face paint.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's a laugh, it's a smile.
Yeah, he has to smile all the time or something like that.
He's a comedian, isn't he? Like he's a stand-up comic or something. And
Yeah, I
he's just
have to watch it again. Actually, it's such a good movie. They actually, I came across a list the other day that said movies you should never watch again, and that was one of them.
Yeah, well, I'm of that opinion now. I enjoyed the movie, but
Yeah,
I don't think I'd
once-
rewatch it.
I need to rewatch it to, like, if I was going to see it again, like the second one, I'd need to rewatch the first one just to
Yeah.
get a fucking, like, my memory is shy. So
Oh,
I'd
my
need
God.
to-
as well,
Are they
yeah.
doing a sequel to that though?
yes.
So there's like 2 different Batman universes on the go at once now.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think they're all going to intertwine eventually.
But they
aren't they?
can't though because
Yeah,
Barry
there's 2 different
Keoghan's got to be
Batman.
a Joker, and apparently there's like
He's not going to be a Joker. He's going to be Two-Face, no?
no, he's Joker.
And so if he has a skin disease and
He's
this, then he can't be that one.
Joker.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what I'm saying.
really?
Yeah,
Ah, that ruins
See,
it for me.
I thought that initially at the end of the movie. I was like, is this Two-Face or because you couldn't really tell
I
by his
thought it was
face.
Two-Face, yeah.
No, I read about it. It's because I was seeing the
Yeah, but
cast
don't
on it.
believe everything you read. What, the Joker doesn't have a big scar?
Do you know
on the
who's
side
supposed to be
of his face?
Two-Face?
Who?
Matthew
Kanye.
McConaughey.
Oh, I love a bit of Matthew McConaughey. Watch that
Yeah.
movie, The Gentleman, the other night. It was deadly.
Brilliant.
We'll see.
Class,
We'll
isn't
see.
it?
Brilliant movie,
Lads,
yeah.
what do you make of the whole Chelsea situation?
Couldn't have happened to a nicer club. Delighted for them. Rotten
Really?
piss. Yeah.
It's not like they're not going to be able to forget diesel for that bush. You're all minted.
Oh.
know, but you have to.
Go in on any of the comments on Twitter or that, and every time they talk about that's happening, it's all 2 Champions Leagues and all. Stick them up your bollocks.
Will they get the
I know, but lads, you have to think of the
If you leave
people.
administration, they will, yeah.
Bear the back, lads. Forget about the club. What about the people that work in Chelsea? Work in the fucking.
Yeah, I get it. It's
No, but
nothing
this
got to do with them, and it's not their fault or whatever.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
it's-
Thinking about
the-
them when
these are the
Chelsea win
repercussions
matches
of their
when
owner.
The fans are doing the things they do on European nights. You know what I mean? I don't think
That's every club, man.
it's not
Stop
though.
it.
It's not every club. When's the last time you seen Arsenal do something like that?
When's the last time you see Chelsea do something like that?
There's
They
loads of
have
them.
a fair
Smashing
history
up,
of it, to be
yeah,
fair.
they've bad history for going around Europe.
I know, but that's a group, lads. You can't.
I don't care.
You can't
Not every
define.
club does it though.
But
That's what I'm saying.
that's representation of your club. Do you know what I mean?
No,
And
but I
it-
don't think that justifies fucking.
It
what-
doesn't
And
speak
here's
for
the
everyone
thing,
I
for
know.
the Chelsea
Yeah.
fans,
You know?
it's the absolute pig ignorance and blindness and pretending they don't realise why people are taking the stance they are about Abramovich. They're still celebrating him. They're still singing over applauses. They're still hanging out Abramovich posters. They're going out of their way to not see what he's doing.
He's an Arsenal fan, by
Mental
the way.
gymnastics they're playing.
Mm.
It's crazy. So just leave them to it. You get what you're getting.
How many people do you reckon from Chelsea jump ship now?
But this is the interesting thing. What happens in the future? That was that match today. That was crazy. They only executed 81 people on Saturday, and then she was sat in that boardroom today, opposite where Abamovich would have been. Like, why is there no action against them? Newcastle, do you know what I mean?
What happened? Tell me.
So they're bought by the Saudi Arabian kind of.
Yeah, I know that.
In their government, they have like a sports department, like, so they bought the club, but that government just executed 81 people on Saturday. Like, so like, why is there no backlash against them? Do you know what I mean? That match played today, so like Chelsea are obviously being hindered by what's happening.
But I think eventually it will be. Do you know what I mean?
So do I
eventually there will be, but like,
City as
like
well.
but what do you do to City when they've been there for 10 years now?
Chelsea
do you know what I mean?
20. Do you know what I mean? It's.
Yeah, no,
It just
I know.
goes to show. It sets a precedent that, like, yeah, you were clean for that long,
But-
we'll get you.
I literally watched the
But who's
last.
going to buy these clubs?
What do
Like,
you
there's
think
not
about
many
Chelsea?
people in the world that has the money to buy these clubs.
And this is the other thing.
Ah,
Apparently,
there is. There's plenty,
There's loads,
Jay.
yeah.
Is there though? That's legit.
Yeah.
one of the problems with
No,
Abramovich
it's-
joke is he lent that club 1.5 billion, and just to show how shady he is, he didn't want it back. But because the club is now with administration or whatever it is, they have to get that 1.5 billion back. So if the club is worth 2 billion, you're paying 3.5 for it. And like that. But this is what I'm saying about the
But
Abramovich
still
thing last
worth
week.
that. Do you know what I mean? It's a money machine.
And don't forget, like,
It's in the heart of London.
it's going to look completely different for the next person because he never wanted to get money back out of it. He was just pumping money
I
into it to
know,
keep
yeah.
buying himself PR. So the next fella won't be able to do that. Do you know what I mean?
Well, it depends who buys them.
And that could have a.
Other people aren't
But see,
doing it just for PR.
the thing is, they're putting limits on it. What you can do now. It's not like that anymore. Like, if you look at the...
Well, that's what financial fair play was supposed to do. Spend what
And
you
if you
earn.
can go
do you
back
know what I
20
mean?
years, the reason the things like financial play were brought in was because of Abramovich and Chelsea.
Arsene Wenger, Arsene Wenger
Chelsea
said that,
were
didn't he?
actually...
Yeah.
Chelsea
Yeah, he
were
made a really
actually,
good point on it.
they
Chelsea were a nothing team 19
They were the
years
game
ago. The
changers.
fans forget this. They were scrapping for fourth and all. That was it. They came in and got a load of money and Abramovich changed the game. Signed a whole new team. Just laundered money through the club and they signed all the players they wanted.
You have a bogey there. Good to see him. Like, who was the manager at the time?
Was it Claudio Ranieri?
Claudio Ranieri, yeah.
it?
And then he fucking
Sacked him.
came in and sacked him, yeah.
Even
He's
Di
been
Matteo won the
ruthless.
Champions League and got sacked. Remember?
But can we think of what like the effect that
Horrible
could
club.
have on that club, like, because there's supposed to be a new stadium coming,
They've
right?
been saying that for years.
Right,
haven't
but
they?
if there is a new stadium as well, think of the money you're gonna have to. Like, you're gonna have to make that money back before you put that money into the team. Basically, what Arsenal done as well. Like, you were hindered by that for years after going.
But
into
we
the
didn't have
Emirates.
some Russian gangster.
No, I know,
horse
but the
and
next
wheels.
owner won't be like that. So they're gonna want to recoup that money and then fucking over a course of 10 years make that money back, and then they start putting into the team.
I kept looking to see was the tree off that jersey, and I was thinking, why I messaged Ellie on Twitter today because I was talking to him about that Emma's party. I was like, I watched the match today specifically to see if the tree.
Specifically.
Fuck off.
Like, get that board out.
Specifically is a big ocean.
to see if the tree was still on the jersey, and it's still on it. And then I looked again today, it was still on it. I guarantee you, yeah, it was still on it. I guarantee you they can't afford to just buy new jerseys without tree on it.
I don't think they're
Because
allowed.
this is what I'm saying. The credit
They're not
cards are
allowed
frozen.
They're not allowed.
So they can't even buy. They can't even take the tree
They're
off
not
the
allowed to sell match
jerseys.
tickets anymore.
No, yeah, only
It's
the season ticket holders, yeah.
No, I'm
So,
delighted for them.
They're all going to
I'm
have to drive to the
assuming-
away games themselves.
I'm assuming that's why the tree is still on the jersey.
Yeah.
They literally don't have the money to get new ones made that don't have the tree logo on them. Why else?
Potentially, yeah.
Because they're not sponsored by tree
I just
anymore.
think do what they done to
And-
Rangers, put them in non-league football, let them build their way
Is
back up.
Nike in the
Good
middle of
riddance.
dropping them as well from a 540 million deal?
Was it that?
Did you
I think it
hear
was a
that?
big yoke, but was it
Yeah.
a 5-year thing, wasn't it, or something? 5-year contract.
Tracy
been a little bit
Wilson
longer.
says Wilts. Here are a few slaps when you go home, Ross.
Jesus, can't
It's a
Jesus,
joke. Jesus.
Jesus,
That's Chris Brown all
Oh
over.
yeah, look at the two years. Look, yeah, we'll see now. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Agenda boxing.
Yeah.
Garvey's #1 sport.
yeah.
Just puts on his Chris Brown CD, warming up.
There was an intergender match at the wrestling last night. You would have enjoyed it. The
Was
young
there
one-
really?
Yeah.
I would have enjoyed it, boy.
Session Martina one she did.
Was she fighting a bloke?
Listen,
She beat Jay Garvey's replica. 540 pounds.
Lad, just haven't said what you think about Chelsea. Yeah, he's happy.
Joking.
what's this all about?
Oh, the 540 figure was because of the 540 million. Sorry.
You're at the top, mate. We have to take shots at you, drag you down a bit.
Suppose that's true.
I just want the people out there to see our free kick challenge, so I'm just living for that.
Yeah, you're gonna be fucking surprised, brother.
No Vaseline.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, so speaking of that whole fucking thing that we were just talking about, this Jim guy, lads. What's the story? He was saying he's very fond
Jay's a
of
big
him.
fan, and I kind of see his videos. I think I started seeing them through him. Liking
Oh,
them.
yeah.
Joey
Joey
Swole.
Swole, yeah.
Deadly, I think. What do you think?
Well, I seen a video today. A girl was walking out in the mirror.
Yeah.
Or she was doing stretches or something.
Yeah.
An outfit was on a bleeding treadmill.
No, she was. I know the one you're on about. She was like doing
the blue bottoms?
fucking doing a little glue pump. Do you know what I mean? Into the mirror while she was fucking making a TikTok or whatever.
Yeah.
And she saw the bloke in the background.
and he looked over at her.
For
Probably
once,
probably not even at her. Probably just in the direction because the video was actually slowed down. Did you notice that?
Was it slow down?
Yeah,
No,
the
no.
video was in slow motion,
That's what
so it was like that.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
she made it look like.
But that
He's
Jay,
perving on me.
that's the problem. Like, she's out there doing her absolute best to be a victim. Do you know what I mean? She's trying her best to have something to cry about. Like, fuck her, and people like her.
But see, that's the thing. Like, and your man puts out them videos probably 2 or 3 times a week.
Yeah,
Is it just
of
all about shit like that?
people
No,
like that
he
trying to
puts up
shame
his
other
other
people
stuff
in the
as
gym.
well.
Like, you see people doing
Is
it.
it just gym?
Yeah, but you might see
Yeah, but
someone
he's a
doing
big
an
fucking
exercise,
bodybuilder, isn't he? Like,
and someone will record the person doing the exercise like, oh, look at this tick, he's doing it wrong and all. And then your man Joey Swole will jump on and be like, no, he's not doing it wrong. Here's what he's actually doing. And basically tells everyone to fuck off and mind their own business.
yeah, like he
Which is
literally
just
lays
jump-
out the facts.
It's just good gym etiquette. Like, mind your own business.
But even if you
Worry
are
about
doing
yourself.
it wrong, so what? Go over and help them then.
Well,
And
that's
that's his
his
point. He says
Yeah.
that in all the videos. Go
Yeah.
on.
That's just fucking hard. I hate people like that.
And that's what I'm saying. I like the videos because I hate people like that too.
There was one before, right, where a girl's in her car and she's like roaring, crying over the fact that like she's a bigger woman and that she's being like made fun of constantly, and then she doesn't feel safe going to the gym because all the eyes are on her and she feels like people are looking at her and laughing
Hate
at her.
that shit.
Do you know what I mean? And like he was like, pick a gym, go to it, join, I'm paying for it. Do you know what I mean? He's good like that, and he does it with a lot of people. It's one of those things where like
But that's
there is that insecurity of going to the gym,
was just
especially
gonna say
when you're like,
Of course, even me, lads, I'll be honest, that's one of the reasons I don't like the gym because I don't know how to do half the shit.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I go do the shit, look like a bleeding dope, and you see other lads rip the bits, but we all started there.
That's it.
Yeah,
There's
but
no
lads
way
that
to
idea
hate
it
that.
is-
doesn't
Start
cost that for someone to go over and say, listen, this is, I've just seen how you're doing it. You'll hurt yourself if you're doing it like that. Watch, I'll show you how you do it.
Exactly.
Go on, do 2-3 reps. Yeah, fair play to you.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's a
Takes
type
2
of...
minutes and it costs nothing.
Yeah.
Costs nothing to be nice, Jay.
Cost of gym membership to get in though.
Oh,
point, fair
29 quid a
point.
month life fee.
Fair
It's a
point.
bargain. Do it.
That's a fair point.
That's
You-
€3 for the echo.
Take that, Jay Abbey. Was that Jay Abbey?
Who's on cam? Hi, Amelia.
Amelia
Good
is.
night, and I love you too, babe. Ross is on the cam. I'll take a picture of him and send it to you so you can say you want the Robert's job as well as Martin's.
Oh,
You'll get used to this.
yeah.
But yeah, no, it's oh hey, oh here she is ringing me. Stop ringing me, Amelia. I'll ring you back in a few minutes. We're nearly done.
So
I
unprofessional.
hate that.
Yeah.
I hate that.
So do I.
It's because it's girls like that basically have such a negative impact on girls that are genuinely being treated.
And it's
like
not just
that.
girls either. You know what I mean? Like in them examples, it's girls recording people, but you'll see fellas doing it as well. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, he showed one. Like,
But look,
the
let's
one-
face
the one
it.
today.
If someone's in
Was
the
it fella
middle of a
today?
gym, if someone's in the middle of a gym with their phone and they're flashing all on, it's gonna get your attention.
Of course it will.
No matter what they're
You're
doing.
going to look.
No matter what they're doing.
That has nothing to do with the fact that you have your arse waving in the mirror. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, do you
Like,
know what I
people
mean?
are going to look naturally. It's a human thing. If it's in your peripheral, you're going to do it.
And the thing that's annoying me is that in that example, that girl is taking that pose to do that to get attention on Instagram.
Exactly.
Like, you're trying to get attention. You're posing a certain way to get attention. You're taking that picture to post it so randomers on the internet will give you a like so you feel better about yourself. Your man literally just glanced and she's there like, oh, look at this. He probably has kids my age and all. She was saying like, shut up, you.
Yeah, and
dumb."
that's your man's point.
yeah.
He was like, well, did you think
Yeah,
he
you're
probably
throwing
does
them
have
around
kids,
as
a
well.
wife, a job? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
there's a lot of that stuff.
That's what I'm saying.
There was one
No one here for
where
that.
a bloke goes into the gym and he's in fucking jeans and a t-shirt or whatever, and
I've seen people
same
like that in the gym.
thing. The TikTok where it's like he comes in here all the time in the same clothes, there's the same machines, and then you record him where he's in like a side room in the gym or something where he's lying down and it looks like he's asleep, and he's like he's even asleep here, and your man stands and poses over him and all. Do you know what I mean? While he's asleep. It's just shit like
That's
that
a
where it's
wanker,
like, and your man was like, did you not seem to think like maybe he's homeless? Maybe he literally just has a gym membership, so he comes here, he can use a shower here. Do you know what I mean? Maybe shit like that.
Gets
you
an
don't-
hour on
you
his
don't
lunch and
know.
we have a 30-minute power nap. Do you know what I mean?
You know what I
Leave him
mean?
alone.
I know, but sleeping in the gym is a bit weird.
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
It is a bit weird.
Come
Let's-
here, I've done Pilates and stuff and done that relaxation at the end of it. And I
So
nearly
we
done that
never,
myself.
I nearly fell asleep doing fucking yin yang yoga
I was telling you,
class.
about 5 minutes in,
Yin
I was
yoga,
drooling on the
yeah.
mat. Just lying. I noticed myself, my face getting wet, and I was like, oh, wake back up. Do you know
Oh,
what
he
I
was just too busy concentrating on not farting.
mean?
Yeah, in fairness.
After what you done here last Sunday, mate, you never fart again. Ever.
That smell's still hovering around.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose we'll finish up on the last topic.
Oh, I was enjoying myself
Um,
tonight.
Yeah, no, it actually went well, didn't
As
it?
opposed to most
It
weeks.
went well considered.
Sitting here miserable shouting about
Martin wants to quit every week, and then we have a good week on now, stay again.
Yeah.
No, the whole fucking Ukraine thing, I suppose we should just
Oh, no.
touch on a little bit again now.
What you want to say about it?
I don't know, Ross, you said that fucking, what did you say, something about Poland?
I haven't read any about this now, so I don't really want to say
Yeah,
that now.
I
don't wanna-
haven't really heard about it either, but I suppose it's the latest I heard.
Well, if you're Putin and you keep threatening the rest of Europe and trying to push
Well,
it
he
down a
did
little
say
bit, you're going to eventually someone's going to snap and fight back.
Well, he did say he wants an apology off
Was that
Ireland.
over the embassy thing?
It was over the van driver, truck driver driving.
So when he
through.
apologises for invading Ukraine, we'll apologise about his embassy. Fake judo black belt, fuck him.
But who does anyone know the story that happened with the truck driving through the embassy?
Some fella from Limerick or something, wasn't he? He was just on his political stuff and was just like, you know what? Fuck
was
your
he,
embassy.
Was he Ukrainian? Was he Irish?
No, Irish, I think.
He was
I
Irish.
don't know if I fair
play
play.
to him.
I don't know if I misread or something. I think he was from like Limerick delivering medical supplies or something. Was going past it and just thought, fuck it.
He was rushing in a hoodie and went through.
What
the
I
gate.
love about it is they're saying like the guards did nothing to stop it. Like, what do you want them to do? Stand in front of the lorry as it drives through a gate? You know what I mean? What can they do?
Yeah.
It's mad. It is.
Apologise me bollocks.
Yeah.
Apologise to them terrorists.
Do you know what? Surprisingly, I thought this would be over by now.
Yeah,
No,
I did as well.
I genuinely still believe World War III is on its way.
Yeah.
I think Putin is just too deep in it now.
Yeah, it's one of them things where you know you fucked up,
Yeah.
but you're too deep.
Your ego is
So,
too. Yeah.
And here's the thing, lads. Like, when he starts to really lose it, there's the chance he just says, "You know what? I'm out
Fuck the
anyway.
lot yous,
Hit
yeah.
the red button."
That's it. That's what I'm afraid of. I have a feeling he's just going to say, listen, there's going to be Russians that are after him.
Yeah, and I was going to say that. Like, I genuinely believe at some stage one of his generals will just be like, "You know what?
Your cause.
Of course he
Back
will.
it in now."
This is, I think I said it last week on the Joe episode, like, there's, like, we're in 2022 now, like, there's so many fucking people now that just morals are straight. They're all in line. All of our morals are starting to come to the same level now, which is going to be a beautiful thing when it eventually nearly does, because it never will fully.
And I think that was shown. I don't know. I think you touched on it last week, but I think that was shown in that video of the Russian fucking soldier or whatever, where he came out and done like a little press release.
Yeah, did you see that? He was
I
captured.
didn't
8
see
minutes.
that.
But I had a feeling he would be. I was like, he's not going to see daylight.
And
again.
I wonder, like, I watched it and I all the stuff you were saying. Like, I wonder, is there someone standing behind that camera with an assault rifle pointed at his face? You know what I mean? Like, when to make
Like a
him say
Ukrainian,
that.
like-
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, again,
Well,
you
there's three of them there on the panel. Do you know what I
always
mean?
say to Emma, you have to be very conscious of the fact that this is a war. So what happens in war is you get a lot of propaganda going both ways. The Russians are going to be saying things about Ukraine are going to be saying things about Russia. And
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? Like, so
Instagram blocked now and all social media platforms are being blocked in Russia.
yeah.
That's a fucking anonymous.
I'm anonymous. I'm anonymous.
And anonymity.
No, don't help me.
Anonymous are after fucking taking over their media outlets.
No,
They're
they're-
after hacking their.
They have a department that looks after censorship and Anonymous hacked that, I think.
Yeah, they're after hacking a load of shit.
Good.
Geeks for life.
Geeks for life.
Well, tell me this, lads, and tell me no more. if you were asked to go to war,
No.
No.
would you?
For what? For Ukraine?
Yeah.
No.
No.
No, of a choice.
Russ?
I wouldn't.
But there's nothing stopping you, bro.
Your own yeah, no, like if
If it was Ireland, different.
it comes down to your country's under threat, of course.
This is the thing, Jay. If it ever happens, you won't have a choice. You're in that demographic where you're going to be told you're not allowed to leave.
Yeah, what me knees give up halfway on the radar.
But then you'll be fucking shuffling down on your kneecaps out to the battlefield.
Do you defend your country?
Of course, yeah.
Jay would.
That's the decision all them Ukrainian fellas are after taking, and fair play to them. It's easy to say here, do you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
Here's you seeking the Klitschko brothers.
I was not even proud, it's just a different level of respect for them people. They could have ran anywhere in the world and hit. They've millions in the bank, but straight home.
Admirable.
Admirable, yeah.
There you go.
Very good.
That makes
I'm
up for your
fucking
anonymous.
fire.
rolled off
Did
the
I
tongue
hear
nicely.
Do you know what we
Use
should
that
do for next week for a bit of crack? We'll tell the lads as well.
Ask me bollocks. Don't start making the show
Words.
me.
We'll come up with a lot of words and get him to try and say
Ask
them.
me, cunt.
It's like that scene in Big Daddy. You know what I mean? Fish.
Hip-hop anonymous.
Yep.
You gave him all the easy words.
Image of me. I pissed the bed as well.
I wipe my own hair.
And then Jake, you two can do a little wrestling as well, and Jake can sleep
I'm
you.
not doing no fucking wrestling. Get your hands off me.
Shut up, you.
What are you flirting with me for?
I'm not. I don't like you like that.
Oh,
Scuba Steve.
scuba Steve.
Yeah, I made you look good on Saturday, Friday.
Why stand the next one?
Wow. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kevin Gannon took a picture of the night, didn't he? He got our album cover.
Was that the one you posted?
You were moaning about it on the night.
No, it wasn't.
You did it.
No, because when I handed him my phone, he was like, "You're giving the bloke with one eye a phone to take a picture."
When I walked into the party, it was class. He's like, Jay, and I'm over here. He's like, Jay. I was like, yeah. He was like, hello.
Him and Marlo or some crack that night.
Marlo's the goat.
Marlo's even
neighbours.
saying about a funeral and all. He's like, "Go stand up beside the priest and just rave and all."
Let people know about the
Yeah.
Red Cross.
Do you know when
pledge
they
for
play the
giving
last song?
Ukrainians a place to stay.
When he played the last song at a funeral, you know what I mean? Everyone's 30. Marlo's just there fucking raving. Like, he doesn't give a bollocks.
Martin, do you want to take hold of that one?
I don't, because I don't know a lot about it. So.
Neither do I, but basically, Jenny
We'll just
Howard
butcher
is
it.
at that letting us know, to let us people know about the Red Cross.
Pledge, Jay.
Yeah, for giving Ukrainians a place to stay. Obviously, I think you get €200 a week or something, don't you? Or $250 they're giving to people that let people stay in their homes. I could get that wrong. That's what I hear today.
Is that real?
Yeah, but I don't know. I'll take two.
Help with the mortgage.
One in the dog kennel.
I was only talking to him. I do it as well, except like our house only has one bathroom. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know how that works. Like,
just build another bathroom.
I think
out the back,
I think they
you're
have like a list of things you need to have.
Get another bathroom.
Yeah.
Grand.
Yeah, I'll take 4 and get a new bathroom.
Many do you want, Jay?
Oh, say whatever.
Could you imagine like 4 Klitschko types
stop.
landing your gaff? Ellen Michelle, I'd be, "Oh, quit the job."
On that note,
I'm like, man, moving out.
Yeah, and what's that? Oh, Ali G. Yeah, very good.
my man started interviewing them and I only picked the handsome bastards.
Yeah, so Michelle.
Yes, she will.
Right, lads, that's all I have. Anything else you want to add?
No, I'm Gucci.
I'm all good too, lads. That was it. I had a good laugh tonight.
Yeah, it was a bit of banter, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Ross, how was it on the camera tonight?
We'll know when we watch it back.
Garvey looks like Tony Bellew, Ross says.
Who said that?
Marto.
What did he say?
He looks like Tony Bellew, Garvey.
I was going to say Mick Foley.
Rikishi.
Look, stop giving me stick, lads. Williams, I'm trying to get back out on the scene. Just give me compliments, build me up, yeah?
Yeah, well, it's
I'm
going
joining-
well for you, isn't it?
do
What?
you
It's
Going
build
well,
me
like,
up?
you're doing alright. Like.
I'll tell you what.
Happy for you.
Thanks, bud.
No problem.
Because the Instagram only has pictures of their head up.
That shit gets you, though.
That's not true.
That's
Look at me
that's
there
got
on my bleeding tank.
Pure Irish beef.
Yeah, fucking.
Zoom in.
Alright, come on.
That's CRL Blue Steel.
Me what?
Blue steel.
What's blue steel?
Smile with just your eyes and ears.
Okay. I'm brutal.
Martin.
I don't have a blue steel. Hang on. Oh, was like that?
Try not to smile.
Just blue steel. Just look away.
Jay's always disappear when he laughs. Look, laugh, Jay.
Duck face.
Oh, we-
I am so lonely.
Ross, turn the camera to yourself.
No thanks.
Oi, you're the most handsomest man in here.
Your man looked like Chuck Norris got better out with Chuck Norris.
On that note, folks, we'll see you later. Peace.
I'm sweating in here tonight, lads. Very warm.